Hi, amazing players.
I can turn on and listen. You are not on. Do vamping.
Hello, testing. Oh, by putting it through a third auxiliary, it's arbitrarily working. So, I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna head back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and this time for real, everybody. Sorry about that tech issues. This is this an education? My name is Thomas. I'll be the MC. These are my amazing players. So hello, amazing players. And this is our City of Mist game. Welcome. Unfortunately, we are down 2 players this week, but that will not stop us from having silly adventures in this contemporary fantasy world that we find ourselves in. So let's do a brief recap of what happened last time. Players are students at a community college known as the Golden Acres Spellcrafting Polytechnic, and they are members of Mystery Club. And one of the first mysteries that they found themselves faced with was a series of portals opening up to the glitchy bug dimension, where sinister bug cockroach creatures are spewing out and attempting to drag others into their world and generally bring everything to a crashing halt. After a couple of instances of meeting portals opening up like this, you manage to determine that somebody is going around messing with people's phones, and shortly afterwards, that's when portals appear to open up. And you have a number of leads right now. Right now, it is the weekend. You've gone to the Mystery Club at the Golden Acres Spellcrafting Polytechnic to meet up with your friends and discuss leads and discuss what you want to do. And Verity, you find that you are the only one who is in the Mystery Club room. It is only you and the strange enigmatic presence that the room just has. You can feel the room almost breathing a little bit as you sit there in silence, waiting for your friends to arrive. A light turns on, and nothing else happens.
Fixing things. I don't know if it'll make you feel better. Well, I'm not that good at fixing things, but if it'll make you feel better, I can get you a fresh coat of paint, and doll yourself up. Maybe find you a nice room partner of sorts if you're lonely. I don't know.
Okay, why don't you roll to convince to see if you can ingratiate yourself with this mysterious, magically infused room that you find yourself in. So tag anything you think will help you with convincing a room, and go ahead and roll.
Get a girlfriend. See, I have a power tag that says sense of unity with people, but I don't think this room is a people.
It's sentient. We can class it as a person.
It's a people. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a miss, unfortunately.
There is just utter silence from the room. If anything, it stops breathing, and that's slightly concerning.
Hello? Are you dead? Did I just kill you?
And
How do I perform room CPR?
Juniper, this is the point where you enter the room. You hear Verity the sound of the doorknob rattling as the door opening. As Verity says, "Do you need room CPR?"
Okay, but the room stopped breathing, and I think the room needs CPR first. So,
It doesn't have lungs.
that's a good point. I don't know what to do. I think I just killed the room. What do I do?
I don't know. Do you actually? I do have some history with sentient buildings. Normally, you just let them do what they want. If it wants to die, it wants to die. If it wants to live, it wants to live. If it wants to chew people into its building and not let them out, then it does that, and you just run away. That's what you do with rooms that are sentient.
That's not what you're. That seems very wrong.
It's very right. Sometimes magic and buildings do what they want, and you need to run. Just
Okay. Maybe we should leave this room then. Let's just come along now.
okay.
Okay.
Buy room if you want a gravestone. I know a guy. And then I leave.
Why do you know a guy specifically for a grave? Okay.
All right.
That's weird.
So you leave the mystery club room. It doesn't seem to have any kind of response. It seems very checked out in the moment, and you're just back in the halls of Gasp right now. And it is the weekend. There are some students here. A couple of faculty members too, but there's no classes at the moment. It is purely for getting work done. There are people around, and in general, there's not as many as there usually are during the week.
All right. So I did find some clues. I know the name of the person with the jacket, and I know that the janitor might be evil.
Sorry, the janitor's name I thought was Ernest. We didn't. It's not Ernest, is it?
In a classic blunder by me, it was almost Ernest. But that is not the canon name of the janitor. The janitor's name is actually Adrian.
Okay, Adrian. Cool. So, what are we supposed to do? Do we go interrogate, or you go interrogate?
I mean, we can, but there's several things we can do. I mean, since everyone's not here, we don't have to work the case. I mean, we could try to do that. We could, I don't know, try to get you that date with Alphonse. You guys seem to have chemistry. If you want, we could do that. I got a lead on
Alphonse
how to...
is trying to get me arrested. Why are we going on a date?
I just feel like that's chemistry. Like, I don't know. You guys have chemistry. I'm just saying, like, if you want to get a date, I can help you get a date.
Do you put all of your dates in prison?
No, I haven't put any date in prison. I just forget to show up and then we break up.
Yeah, okay, but Alphonse actively wants me to go to prison. Why is this a good idea?
I don't know. Why are you guys, like... Okay, you have a thing for him, right? Am I making that up? Because, like, I could be making that up, but I thought you guys had, like, a thing going on.
No! We kicked him out of our commune because he is a non-believer. Shun the non-believer.
Okay, cool. I'm just saying if you wanted that, I could help you with it. We could give you a makeover. We could go and, like, practice flirting with other people so you're ready for it. Like, we could do that if that's what you wanted.
Look, if Alphonse ever, and I mean ever, decides to open his eyes for once in his life and realize the Enlightened and all that isn't, a real, actual, it's a bad place, I still wouldn't like him. He's just the worst. He's the worst. Him, his stupid martini bar and fancy espresso machine.
Well, I think you've destroyed the espresso machine. If it makes you feel any better, that's
Yes,
gone.
I do, but still.
You actually get a buzz on your phone, Verity, and you see it as a message from Lila, who says that she got caught up at the mechanics because dear sweet Jerry took quite the brunt of some damage during your last excursions, and it seems like things have gotten a little complicated, so she won't be able to join you at school today.
Oh, okay. So we are down one Lila.
And I haven't seen Desmond anywhere, so maybe he's back in his other world.
Yeah, I don't know if I should turn myself in for that still.
You really shouldn't.
Okay. Well, look, if I don't turn myself in there, I'll probably get arrested by the police for unleashing bugs, which I'm being framed for by the Enlightened. Stupid little.
I mean, hey, if you seduce all of the members of the Enlightened, then they can't send you to jail.
That makes no sense.
If they're in love with you, like super duper in love, they're not gonna send you in jail.
I don't.
That's how it works. I've watched a lot of crime dramas. Well, I haven't watched a lot of crime dramas. I've mostly watched romance movies. But in romance movies, if there's a crime and you're in love with someone, you let them go.
So, am I supposed to do something, or am I supposed to let them go?
Well, no, because you're the. Well, I mean, if he does a crime, then you let him go. But currently, you've done the crime, so you need to seduce.
Okay, well, I'll put that on my to-do list then. After we do should we investigate people? Should we go interrogate this janitor?
We can. Do you
Bring
wanna?
him to bring him to justice?
What do you
Does
want?
it include like being mean? Because I don't want to be mean. What if we just ask questions, or
I usually just ask questions.
Okay, we can just go ask questions in a nice way, right?
Yeah, I'm a very nice person.
Mm.
You have a little set of DVDs with you, actually, Juniper, from your last interaction with somebody as well.
And I got crime dramas from Tommy.
Who is top? You know what? Never mind. That's great. Do we need this for this said interrogation?
It might give us tips on how to.
Okay. Okay, well, actually that might not be a bad thing. Does the room have a DVD player?
For the sake of ease, we'll say yes.
Okay. So why don't we just pop it in, and we'll see what this crime TV drama, what we can learn from it.
Sounds great.
Hopefully.
Okay, you two head back into Mystery Club room. You swear for a second that the walls were moving, and then with your presence, they seem to stop.
I think the room's back alive. Hey, room. How's it going?
But either way, there is indeed a DVD player in here. It's connected to an overhead projector as well, so you can get a nice projection onto the screen while you sit back and watch this little crime drama show.
Mm-hmm. God, do we learn anything from this?
Well,
We take off we only learn that we take off our sunglasses or put them on to like say one corny line.
yeah, as you set it up, I imagine Verity, you have to do all the setting up because DVDs, I think, are a completely foreign element to Juniper. Do correct me if I'm wrong there.
No, I don't know what they are. I'm like, wow, it's round.
Okay, don't drop it. Where did he even get this from? We can't break
I
it.
told you there's some person named Tyler, Tommy, or something. I don't know. They gave him me because they felt bad for being bullied.
Did you steal it from them? I think you stole it from them.
No, they gave it to me. They gave it to me because they felt bad for pushing me earlier when they yelled at me for being annoying.
Weird reverse bullying thing going on. Okay.
I don't really understand them at all. It's very confusing. I think they probably need to go where Lila goes to talk to people.
Everyone needs to talk to people. Actually, that's a good point. If them talking to another person doesn't work out, you want to give them one of these pamphlets? Freshly printed, reprinted.
I'm no.
In color now.
It's in color now. I use the school printer.
Oh, it does have a really pretty color. This is for your cult.
Yes, it's for my cult.
Yeah, sure, I can hand them out.
Great,
But-
awesome, perfect. And
Oh, here, let's just staple Natalie's business card to it so we can help her too. I have a bunch of those. So I'm gonna take the cult flyer and staple Natalie's business card to the top so we're getting a 2-for-1 thing happening here.
Perfect. Now they can get close and be, in a nice community where we
Yeah.
love and support each other.
Yeah,
Win-win. Perfect.
this is a great plan.
And somewhere Lila and Desmond shudder and they don't know why. Speaking of which, you get another text, a call from Desmond, and he effectively tells you that some family stuff has come up, and that he can try and drop by later today, but it's looking a bit uncertain.
Oh, looks like Desmond's not showing up either.
I mean, I guess today will just be watching a crime drama and figuring out how to interrogate a janitor.
Yeah, guess. It's really a shame. Are you and Desmond close at all?
No.
Oh, okay. I just figured since both of you had like magic fairy powers, you might have been
What?
at least a little
No.
close
I don't.
or something.
I don't have magic.
Okay. Anyway, but well, that's fine. I don't know. I just feel like, well, I've been completely honest with you. I'm supposed to get really good friends with Desmond in particular. Well, I'm friends with everyone, but Desmond in particular because Omnius told Ernest and Ernest told me that we should be really good friends in his destiny and he should, join the commune. But I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, you know?
I imagine this is
That's
all taking
not
place.
my bag of tea to unpack. Oh, what were you saying? Tony?
Sorry, I was just imagining this all takes place like during the like the menu music for the DVD, so it's just like on repeat in the background.
Yep. No. Okay. So there's like a little
I
bit
totally
where
think
she's
the girl in
thinking.
the red dress did it. She's looking very suspicious. Anyway, continue.
That's the intro girl. I feel like if it's an intro girl, that means she's a main character, so she probably didn't do the murder. Murders are never done by the main characters.
Okay. Wait, why is there 3 dead people now?
Oh,
Why
there's
do
so
you
many
keep
dead
stopping
people.
But yeah. Anyway, friends. I
Right,
I
friends.
thought I knew how to make them, but Desmond is a very tough nut to crack.
Have you considered that perhaps one of the reasons you're struggling is because your intentions aren't completely pure?
What do you mean?
Well, I really feel like this is not any of my business to judge you or talk about how. If you're trying to befriend someone because someone else told you to befriend them, that doesn't mean you actually want to be friends with them. You're just following command. So it might be harder to make friends with that person because there's this other interference going on. I mean, like, if someone told me you have to be friends with Verity, then I'm not being friends with you because I want to be friends with you. I'm being friends with you because they told me to.
Oh. Are you being friends with me because someone told you to?
No, why would anyone tell me that?
I don't know. A lot of things tell you things. I'm a little worried. But even if that's the case, even though Ernest told me to, I mean, Desmond's a nice person. I don't see why not. I can't be friends with them. And besides, it's not just Ernest telling me that. It's Omnius telling me that. And Omnius isn't just someone, you know?
Right, no, it's a race of alien gods. Right, we've talked about that before.
Exactly.
How?
Very different.
How does Amanai talk to Ernest?
Omnius. And again, it's not for something for me to know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Right.
actually know.
Okay, so we don't know. There's a race of alien gods that message one person sometimes, but we don't know which one. We don't know what these gods wear because we don't, and we don't know how they talk to Ernest. All we know is that they want you to befriend Desmond, and
Easy. Yeah, you catch on really quick, Juniper.
thanks. You know, this isn't my responsibility. Yeah, sure. How you befriend people. You know what I do? I take them roller skating. There's a lot of problems going on with what you said, and a lot of this is really problematic, and I just don't know how to unpack any of that. So instead, let's just focus on the main thing. Here's how you befriend someone. You ask about their interests, you talk with them, you take them roller skating, you make them have fun, and that sort of feeling of having fun together is a really good way of bonding. If I know what they like, and offer to do that with them as well. Desmond likes gardening. You should tell Desmond you want to start a garden in the commune and ask him to come help.
Okay. That's a great idea. Unfortunately, all my expertise in plants are the plastic kind, but that is a great idea.
Yeah, I know. I'm like really smart.
Okay. So after watching this crime drama show and bonding about how to make friends, did we actually learn anything?
Honestly, I don't know. The crime drama itself, it is called Chalk Silhouettes, and one of the lead writers on it, whose name is Margot Bogart, was an actual investigator. So there's definitely a sort of slither of truth and what's the word? You know what I mean. Verisimilitude
Thomas?
to it.
Okay.
So yeah, there's some interesting things there. There's also some stuff that gets very strange very quickly, as does magical investigations tend to go. And there are some scenes where it's just very very ridiculous, over-the-top action scenes as well. But let's say this. Why don't you both make an investigate roll, applying any tags you think will work, and that can be a nice gauge of how much you really learn from what you... Do you kind of stay there and watch the entire thing? Do you binge it all day? Or are you just kind of watching the first few episodes? How much are you delving into it?
Let's start with the first episode and then see how much we pick up, and then if it,
Sounds
depending on how that goes, I think that if it goes horribly well or horribly wrong, we might watch more. But if it's just in the middle, no.
Right. Sounds great.
I don't have any power tags for this. I'm not great at investigating. That is.
We have a mystery club initiative. It's research and investigation.
That
it's literally called.
Would definitely apply. Only to one of you though. So one of you would have to take it.
Oh well.
All right. So
miss.
That's a mild success from Juniper and a miss from Verity.
And then I fired, and then I missed.
All right. Unfortunately, Juniper, you did this. Okay, it's a minimum of 1. I think, given that you're working at such a low down baseline of knowledge of investigations, it is impossible for you to watch this and not pick up something. However, you weren't necessarily paying attention. You weren't really keeping track of things. Maybe the first few episodes aren't the strongest of the season, or of the entire run of the show as well. So you feel like you basically have the foundational knowledge of just like, okay, you go up to people, you pull out your notebook and you ask a bunch of questions and you write it down, and then you follow up with those clues, and then you catch the bad guy. Done. Boom. Investigating. You do learn that the kind of questions that are asked. So generally avoiding things like, are you the murderer? And more of, where were you during this time? Can anybody corroborate your story? And things like that.
Wait, I'm not supposed to just ask him if they're the murderer? I've been doing this wrong the whole time, Verity.
Well, we'll just have to reinterrogate the people that you've interrogated before.
That's
It'll be
everyone in the school! Ugh, whatever. Crime is my middle name.
Now, Verity, I have a question for you. How much media do you consume?
Let me think. They do listen to a lot of music for sure, but I think TV confuses them a lot at times, because when they see connections like that, I wonder if they see it through TV as well.
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm wondering if the sort of reason for your miss here is that the bonds are all over the place. It's like clearly... Because with acting as well, the bonds, there are like fake-ish bonds, and also the bonds of like the crew and the actual like emotional problems everybody has as well. So it's just a very confusing mess to you. So it might be interpreted as just like, kind of.
Yeah, or it's just like this actor's like, oh, I'm having an affair with this character. Brady's looking at the bonds and is like, but they're actually having an affair. So is that real? I don't know. Maybe that
Right.
is.
Yeah.
Do you want me to try to minimize it, like I do for Lila? You might be able to enjoy it more.
No, I could figure this out. It's like a puzzle. I got this, I think.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't get it.
either
So-
way.
So is Timothy in love with Stacy? Or is Stacy trying to murder him? I can't tell.
I don't know. I think maybe both. Bam.
Maybe both.
I like that they wear
We'll see.
sunglasses a lot. I got these. I think that that's an important aspect of it. Also, I think I need a deeper voice. Because, like,
Okay.
they're really
okay.
gravelly on there. So maybe I should just sort of, like, question everyone like this.
It was very intimidating. Go with that. Go with that.
Okay.
And
We
I
also
could
need
be
a notebook. Oh, which one are you going to be? Which one are you going to be?
I could be that one. I just point to the dead guy on the ground. How about that one?
Okay. Oh, but how are you going to walk? Should I drag you around?
Yeah. I could be a prop.
Ah, all right, cool.
Perfect.
Cool. Here, just get on my back, because you're a dead body now. So I'll just sort of, like, drag you around.
Okay, and maybe that'll make you seem even more intimidating. Yeah.
Oh, we should get, like, some fake blood here. Hold on, I got a makeup kit. And I'm gonna, like, put some fake blood on Verity.
In what manner exactly?
In the manner of their dead body. So they would have blood. Duh.
So, no, this is not me asking June. This is me asking Nevi the player what exactly Verity looks like right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so cool thing about Jennifer is she spent a decent amount of time on clothes and makeup in this world.
Of course.
That is like the thing she's thanks to Natalie's influence, that is one of the things she's the most confident in. You have a pretty dang good corpse look going on. You look kind of like a dead body. Juniper's extra too, so there's like blood coming out of her eyes. It looks like something out of like a haunted house. It's not great. It's actually great, but it's
So,
not great for what they're doing.
You kind of
It looks
excessively applied this sort of fake blood to Verity's face, to an almost sort of over the top degree.
Oh yeah, well originally the corpse aspect of the makeup was really good and looked really realistic, but then she got bored and was like, ha, blood!
So Verity now finds themselves just with gloops of makeup all over their face.
So now we have
Perfect.
2 people we can investigate. We can investigate the janitor for the murder of my ghost best friend roommate Natalie, or we can go investigate Jason, the fake punk.
What about we can go over the janitor first, and if they're working here, you can lure them upstairs into this room, accuse them of murder, and then they'll confess, just
That
like they
sounds
do,
like
just like they did in the show.
That sounds
Easy.
like a really good plan. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so we just gotta go find the janitor. Yeah.
That's a good point. Did they even work here still?
I don't. Yes, they do. They were one of the only people who work here. That's why I think they would know what happened. They would have known Natalie.
Okay. Okay. But it's the weekend. How do we find them?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what janitors even are.
Okay, well, let me just take a look, and I think Verity will just. If it's the weekend, there should be less people around. So
You have corpse blood.
I'm gonna add the corpse blood story tag for this situation.
perfect.
We're really good at this. We're the best duo. This is so bad because both Desmond and Lila are like the grounding aspect of the team, and it's just us now.
This is gonna work. What are you talking about? This is gonna be great. Perfect.
All right, so Verity, to clarify, you're going around the school just asking people if they've seen the janitor around or where they might find
Yeah,
them.
asking people who've seen the janitor around, maybe like following a couple of connections, like, oh, there's someone new just around that corner. We can go out bother them too.
Cool. Sounds great. Why don't you roll investigate again? This is gonna be with a -1 due to corpse blood.
Okay.
And any other tags you think
so-
are appropriate, go ahead and add those.
Okay, cool. So I rolled a 10, so it would be a 9. I don't know what kind of success that is. Mild success.
Yes, that's a mild success.
Okay.
Which means choose one of those following options. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. Oh, yes, okay. So it means that you get, from your power of 3, that you get 3 questions you can ask me concerning the location of this janitor. It also means this is a mixed success that I can either expose you to danger, give you fuzzy, incomplete, or partially true clues, or the person you're interrogating asks you a question as well that you must answer truthfully. So, with that in mind, what questions would you like to ask? You have 3.
Where's the janitor?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, pretty cut and dry.
We did it! We won the video game! Yes!
You hear from various people that they don't keep tabs on the janitor of this school at all times. So they can't give you a concrete answer, but they can give you a good lead, which is that, there's a staff room here. There are various janitor closets you can investigate, and also there's security cameras you could potentially spy at to see if you can find this person as well. Any other follow-up questions?
Should we do the security camera thing? Can we get into the security office and try that?
You did it once. Maybe you can do it again.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, you head there, and I think this is where... No, not yet. Yeah, you get to the security office, and you find one of the security guards. You never got his name last time, but he's there, and he kind of like sees you as you knock at the door. He's like, "Oh, hello again. What can I do for you? Do you have any security concerns that you need a prior security officer to deal with?"
We need to find a janitor to accuse him of murder. Murdering
Oh.
me, specifically.
Oh my goodness! I thought that was just some kind of face paint, but that's terrible.
Yeah.
I better call this one in. And he grabs a nearby radio. And I'll say that this is the part where you're exposed to danger, is immediately Eagle Eye have been called. Which for you, Verity, isn't necessarily a problem, apart from, running around telling people you've been murdered. Juniper, it might be a bit worse for you, because you are technically here illegally, you have falsified papers, and you've lied on basically every bit of identification and questions that you've been given.
But I'm in the club room. I'm in the club room just being like, I'm Rex.
Sounds good.
So
So Verity,
standing on top of like the student desk and just like posing like they do in the show.
Love
and
it.
like copying the poses at the moment.
So Verity, you are told you're instructed to stay in the security booth while the security guard calls for backup, calls for reinforcements. You can see that he's like, we have a serious situation down at the community college, and there's like a little bit of garbled radio static. And he's like, no, I'm really serious. There's a very serious problem. There's somebody has been attacked viciously by the janitor here.
Yeah, I've been murdered. Hi.
Been murdered. You have to come quickly. And as a result, you get one last question. So if you like Verity, you can find the exact location of the janitor during this time before anybody shows up.
Yeah, I'll find the exact location of the guy.
You
Might as well.
kind of scrolling through the many quite invasive cameras that are all over this community college. You find that as the security guard is sort of scrolling through all of them, there is a one of them in the basement near this massive trash compactor. The janitor is there sort of like chucking massive bins into the compactor, and the security guard kind of like pokes at the screen and says, "Hey, we got him! There he is! All right, I'm gonna wait for reinforcements and then see where it takes us."
You know what? It's okay. I'm feeling a lot better from being murdered. So thank you for all of your help.
Oh my goodness, you're one of those regenerating people. I've heard tale.
Yeah, so I'm feeling a lot better. I'm gonna go deal with it myself. You just stay here. Thank you for your service, kind sir.
No, you can't go anywhere. You've been targeted for an attack. You're in danger.
It's okay. Like, according to my friend, I'm gonna be murdered anytime soon. So it's good. It's good practice. Good practice.
He holds up his arm in front of the door and says, "Nope, I swore an oath. I cannot let you leave."
Oh well, that's a little awkward then. See, okay, the issue is that I need to pretend I need to be murdered by the time the security guard gets up there. So, could you actually do me a favor and call your backup to get my friend from the mystery club room and tell them what room number it is, and bring him here as well as the janitor, and then we can start the interrogation. All that.
Roll to convince Verity with any tags you think are appropriate. I'm gonna see if there's any weaknesses. Let's see if there's any weaknesses to apply to this roll of yours. Let's have a quick look.
Oh, this is bad.
Let's see. Definitely gonna invoke amateur hour against you.
Okay, fair enough. What am I trying to do?
You are rolling to convince, unless you're not. But it seems like you're trying to get this security guard to listen to you and allow you to do what you need to do.
Okay, I have a great sales pitch. Okay, so I'll tag that and then
Love it.
Try to convince.
Sounds good.
That's it. 3. We rolled so well last time.
The security guard looks at you with a sort of a mix of pity and determination in his eyes, and he says, "No. There's always so many terrible situations that come up at this school, and I'm always lost at the scene. Not this time. This time, old Barry's gonna be the hero." Doesn't seem like he's gonna let you leave, so you're just stuck in here with him, Verity.
I guess I just send Juniper a text.
Yeah, she doesn't have a phone. It fell in a portal.
Yeah, well, Verity forgot that.
In
So
episode somewhere, cross dimensions, a text is being received. Maybe.
The text is being
headless guy
received.
is
Hey,
picking it
where are you
up."
at? Security guard thinks I'm actually murdered. Sad face. Yep. So that's the situation.
So Juniper, some time passes and you've heard nothing from Verity. Could they have been murdered while your back was turned?
It's supposed to happen at the end of the year. But maybe there's multiple murders that we don't know about. A lot of people die in this school, and Rex Changer's on the case.
All right.
I'm gonna go look for my friend.
Okay, you start looking around. And meanwhile, Verity, two Eagle Eye security team members arrive at the the security guard's office, and dear sweet Barry explains the situation, saying, this poor student was horribly attacked by the janitor. That's him right there, pointing at the screen. The janitor right now is kind of just scratching his backside a little bit and just getting a mop and bucket from out of the corner. And the Eagle Eye operatives kind of do not necessarily meet this with much gravity. One of them looks at you and says, "You don't look dead or hurt,
Yeah, I
for
got
that
better.
matter."
Yeah, I got better. So.
Is
Yeah.
that,
Well, again, this is all just makeup, and the janitor.
Right.
Well, we think he did murder someone, but not me. But we're trying to convince him that it was me that he murdered, and him to just confess. We saw it in a crime job. We know what we're doing.
So to clarify, you are trying to frame the janitor for murder. Is that right?
No, we're not trying to frame him. We're trying to get him to confess that he did murder me, but not really, because I'm not murdered, obviously. Hey.
They say, "Can we get your name, please, and address?"
It's Verity, and it's 123 Commune of Healing.
The second they say that, both like the Eagle Eye operatives look at each other and just say, "All right, we're done here."
Wait, where are you going? They could actually be the murderer.
And Barry's like, "Yeah, you gotta help us. We're way over our head here." And they turn to dear sweet Barry and they say, "All right, we're gonna let this one slide. But if you waste our time like this again, there are gonna be dire consequences for you, for your job, and for you, and for, well, any kind of career you might have from this school."
Well, we're trying to do a good thing here. Can't you see that? Look, we actually have a legitimate lead. This whole, setup was just to get him to actually confess. It'll make your jobs easier too. So why don't you just at least stick around a little bit and then see where this goes? Worst case scenario, I guess you get a break from work.
Who has this janitor murdered?
I say Natalie, but I don't actually know her. Do I remember her last name?
It's up to you if you remember her last name.
Okay, yeah, Natalie last name. About 5 years ago, I think.
Okay, this
She's probably
definitely it gives them a bit of pause, and they say, "Do you have any proof, any evidence that this person did it, or is this
I
all
personally don't.
conjecture?"
Well, my friend Lila does. Not Lila. Juniper. Thank you.
Where is she?
She's in the club room. Shall we go?
All right, let's have a talk with her then.
Yes. Okay.
You can see that one of the other operatives kind of looks at Barry just with a scowl, and Barry kind of whimpers away and says, "Yeah, well, if you need any backup or anything, you know where to find me. I'm Barry with security." All right, bye. And you leave with these two operatives standing side by side, and you start making your way towards a club room. At this point, Juniper, you see that Verity is walking through the halls, flanked by two Eagle Eye operatives who seem to be in a very serious mood right now.
I duck into a different club room, one that is not the one that is ours.
Sounds good. Roll 2. Sneak around. Juniper, anything you think will apply for ducking into a room, you can go ahead and roll.
Survival instinct.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I think blending in, technically, because I'm blending into this world and not getting caught by the police.
Okay, yeah.
And just for the occasion, because it turns out the outfit I wore today from Natalie was like a super cute black mini dress, which is very black and easy to hide.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, go ahead and roll that.
Oh my god, I don't want to.
Oh, hold on. Before you roll, I need to check for weaknesses, see if there's anything particular. You're a show off. I'm gonna invoke show
Yep,
off.
that's fair. That's completely
But
fair.
that means you can mark attention to that theme, and also Verity, mark attention to that one thing I penalized for you earlier as well, and then go ahead and roll, Juniper.
I think it was amateur hour. Yeah, that was right.
Sneak around. Let's find out. Doop a doop boop. No.
All right, so Juniper, you effectively just let out a squeal and just quickly leap or like roll into another room. And it's a complete dead end room. It's actually a photo lab. So there's no windows or anything. It's a complete dead end. And immediately, Verity, you just see Juniper screech, roll away into a different room, and just like you hear the sounds of chairs and tables being knocked over as she scrambles for a hiding place.
So she's in there. I don't know why she's acting like this. Maybe she's being murdered. Oh my god! Open the door.
And yeah, inside steps Verity and the two Eagle Eye operatives. And Juniper, you're currently like, I don't know, just like ducking under a desk or something. Very easy to see. The red lights of the photo lab really accentuate the vibrancy of some sort of accents of your makeup and clothes. And everyone just kind of looks at you.
Hey, back up. They're gonna help us get the janitor.
Yeah, you did. You did good there, kid.
Yeah. Well, they want to also know like what clues we have that's actually a janitor.
So we don't know for sure that it's the janitor yet. That's why we were gonna go interrogate the janitor.
Yeah, but like, what is the reasoning? Like, I guess.
Well, every 5 years, someone in the school is murdered, and they're gonna happen again, so we need to go and figure out who did it. The janitor is the only person who's been in the school 25 years, so we need to question the janitor. Hello there. We've been watching a lot of crime dramas. This is probably not something that's ready for you yet, so I'll let you get back to your job and your life. You know, I think that you have lovely eyes, sir. They are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for this wonderful help, but we got it from here. Thank you, officer.
We have it? We do? Okay.
We do.
Go ahead and roll to convince Juniper. I'm gonna give you a -1 to this due to your very sort of suspicious actions up to this point, but otherwise, anything you think will tag to help, go ahead and tag that.
Blending in again. I think customer service smile.
Okay.
Survival instinct again, I think would be useful. And just for any occasion, it turns out the outfit that I was wearing that was great for hiding is also like really good at making me look like a well put together innocent person. Like
you are hiding under a desk.
My outfit though! If you look at the outfit, you're like, oh yeah, that person doesn't shop at Walmart. That person goes to high-end stores. Clearly they don't commit murder. They have better things to do.
I would say yes, but we've already just established that it's more of a sort of stealthy hide kind of outfit, and I don't think those two...
Well, the cool thing about that is the stealthy hide part was a sweater. If I quickly remove the sweater...
So you're convincing me as you're trying to strip off your sweater.
Yes, I take off the sweater!
I'm gonna say no to dress for the occasion, unfortunately.
That's fine. Why is my thing at -2? That's wrong. It should be at power 2.
We should have more
-1.
negatives. This is terrible.
No, we shouldn't. What is happening? I think I broke my thing because the last time it gave me... Hold on, it's not right.
Looks...
Oh, that's because you clicked the weakness in a way that I don't. Oops.
Oh, sorry.
I did the weakness on adding it up because it makes it easier for my brain. That's why it's wrong. Okay. Oh, so I technically had a 6 last time. Not that helped me at all. Convince. Let's see how this goes. Boop, boop. Yes.
All right. Target can take a status or change their agenda to include yours, at least for the time being. Excellent. So yeah, you see the two operatives kind of look at each other for a second, and they say, if this is part of an ongoing case, then it's best that you stay out of it. Let our department handle it. We can't have rookie detectives going around getting themselves in danger or messing up with clues and crime scenes and such. So we appreciate your attempt at helping, but, you know, let the professionals deal with this kind of thing, yeah?
You're right. It was very irresponsible of us. I'm sure that you guys will do great work on this case.
Well, that's not our department. But, in addition, don't go around telling people you've been murdered by other people, yeah? Because, one, it's wrong. You're looking at Verity at this point.
What did you do?
I was just trying to get in character.
And two, you can get in big trouble for that kind of thing. So unless you want to be in big trouble, you know, keep your nose clean.
I don't think we'd like to get in big trouble, officer. But thank you again for your help. And have a wonderful rest of your day. We're gonna go now. Bye.
And they start to
Thanks for the
leave.
help.
You see that one of them says, these gasp kids already have enough to deal with without us having to do anything else. And they depart, leaving you both here in the photo lab.
Verity, what did you do? I leave you alone for 10 minutes and you get eagle eye on us?
Well, to be fair, Barry was the one doing that, so...
Okay, so, fun fact about Eagle Eye is they fucking suck, okay? This case has been open for 25 years and they haven't gotten any closer. They're not good at their job.
Okay, but I mean, they're technically more professional than we are, I guess.
I don't know about that. I haven't seen how they do corpse blood. I don't think they would do it as good as we did.
Is the corpse blood still on you, Verity? Cleaning it off, or is this just your life now?
No, it's still on.
Okay.
It's still on.
Well, that was a bust, and we probably shouldn't go interrogate the janitor the second my Eagle Eye's still here. We're gonna have to wait till next week. You wanna go try and interrogate Jason?
They immediately left. They're done.
Oh, but like, if we go and yell at the janitor and we're already been told not to and we get caught right away, that's not good. I think putting a little bit of time in it might be better.
Oh,
What do you think? We can just go if you want. I mean, if we get it wrong, we're gonna go to jail, though. Probably.
I mean, we probably should go to jail at some point. Again, don't know if we're allowed to go into Desmond's world without a permission, but you know.
Let's put a sticky pin on going to jail and just not come back to it ever.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, did you want to go talk to Jason then?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should leave the janitor for later. We completely failed at that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hey, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I just let you go by yourself, and that's terrible teamwork. You see the detectives, when they're together, things go well. When they go on their own, someone usually gets kidnapped.
That is true. I'm surprised I didn't get kidnapped. Oh, wait, Barry! I'm gonna go back
Barry
to
was gonna kidnap you!
No, what if Barry's gonna get kidnapped?
Oh, you think Barry's gonna be kidnapped?
Do you
I
want
don't
to
know. He's part of the team now, isn't he?
do you want to run back to the
Barry?
security office, Verity?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Verity starts booking it through the halls.
Who even is Barry?
It's a security guard. He was really nice. And he
Hey,
was very
Barry.
concerned that I got murdered.
Barry is not part of the team. I don't know who Verity is, but they sound old enough like they could be a murderer.
What do you have against, people who are older than you? We trust them, we're all supposed to be working together to find the one bad person in the community,
Well, the problem is that it had to be someone who started 25 years ago. So it has to be someone kind of old. So I just think all old people are super suspicious until now.
That is
What?
ageist. Bad
I'm
Jennifer.
ageist.
Bad Jennifer.
Oh my gosh, Verity. Anyways, let's not bother the security guard. I'm sure if you want, later we can bring him some cookies or something to make up for whatever you did. Because I don't exactly understand what happened here, but I don't think it went well. So maybe we can
Yeah.
do that.
I almost lost him his job. I just feel a little guilty, but okay.
Almost lost his job. This place sucks. It's probably not a bad thing if he gets a new job somewhere else. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bud.
That's a terrible thing. Okay.
So let's not go there. Let's just not go into the security office. Let's just put that
Okay.
in
What
the
if we
banned
just-
list for now.
I'm just gonna swing by really quick and drop off one of these pamphlets.
No, that's the opposite of what we're gonna do. We're not going to the security office. If we go to the security office, Barry might call the Eagle Eye people back, and we don't want that. Cause you're right, we both are criminals. We both went to Desmond's world, and we both went to the Bug world. So we need to avoid Eagle Eye.
But they're police. The police are good people. Their job is literally to protect us and do good and solve murders.
And they're so
Right?
good at no, not really. They're kind of bad at all of that. So what we're gonna do instead is ignore them and treat them as a problem. Okay?
Just because they're bad at their job doesn't mean that they're a problem. Just because
I
someone's
think
bad
that's
at
exactly
something.
what it means. I think that's exactly what it means. But I feel like this argument is not going anywhere. So instead, let's go somewhere else. The school has too many cops at the moment. Let's go someplace new, someplace better. Maybe we should wait for the others to investigate. We could try Jason. We could do something fun. What do you want to do? I know you feel bad about the security officer, but maybe we could mail him a letter saying I'm sorry and not go in person. How does that sound?
cut to security officer being torn limb from limb at this very moment.
Oh no! No!
Not really.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a very nice thing to do, but if you seem a bit busy, so if am I just holding you back? If you want to just go and investigate on your own and I can, talk with the officers and send out apologies and things like that, maybe this isn't working, we're just a really bad team.
Oh gosh, you're smearing the corpse blood. You're smearing all of the blood. I don't think we're a bad team. I just think we haven't figured out how to work together yet. That doesn't mean we're a bad team. That just means we're a team in progress. And to be honest, I haven't really worked with many teams at all. I'm really good at making acquaintances, but I don't really keep up with anyone.
Oh, it's because you don't have a phone? I tried texting you.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I do have a lead on how to get a phone if you want to help me heist a building or something. I don't know. Mark told me there's a building and I can probably just walk in there and get a phone.
We're not stealing! What?
Well, Mark said to.
No, just because someone tells you to do something, you don't just do it, especially if it's bad.
This is an odd statement coming from you, Verity.
Well, stealing is just straight up bad. Making friends, not bad.
Alright, so you don't want to help me heist a phone.
Are
From
you
my
going to steal it? Are you going to look? If
From
if
my
you walk-
understanding is there was like extras. They give them away, and there's just a bunch of extras. So if you pretend to be an employee, and I have some glasses somewhere so I can look like a nerd, and if we pretend to be an employee, then we can just walk in and grab one. And it's not really stealing because they're giving them away. They just didn't know they were going to give it away to me.
This is stealing.
That's
This is not stealing.
That's
Look,
not stealing. No
Look,
one
look,
else
look,
was
look.
going to have it.
look, just no. We aren't stealing. Just look, come to the commune, and I'm sure there's someone there who's willing to lend you their phone, or maybe we have an extra lying around. Might be
You have
one
an
of those
extra
big,
phone in the commune?
might be a bit of a brick, might not work, but we'll see.
Yeah, okay, we can go to the commune then. Sure, if it gives me a phone. Maybe House of Enlightenment. They seem to have money. Maybe they'll give me a phone.
They will not give you a phone. Boo on the House of Enlightened, okay? They're a phoneless, sad bunch of people with a broken coffee machine.
Yeah, but like, if I'm taking a phone from them, that's taking resources that they can't use on their coffee machine.
No, but don't interact with the Enlightened, okay? They're not good people, okay? They're so high and mighty, and I'm so enlightened.
I have so much enlightenment, it's filling me up right now. Oh.
Exactly. You know, if you did
Alright.
want, yeah, if we did want to infiltrate the Enlightened, all you need to do is say that. You sound exactly like them.
I
Anyway.
mean, it would be kind of fun. Do you wanna infiltrate the Enlightened and bring some of their stuff?
No, we don't steal. Look, maybe
Not stealing.
maybe I'm giving you a bad idea of what the commune stands for, right? We stand for unity and peace. Even though I don't like the Enlightened and I think they're wrong, it doesn't mean I'm going to actively go out of my way to hurt them or bring them harm or something like that.
I'm not actively going on my way to hurt them or bring them harm.
Stealing will bring people harm.
I'm not just stealing if they offer me a phone. I'm just saying, if they're willing to give me a phone, I would take it. Honestly, I'm the kind of person when you go to fairs, I just take all the pens from everybody and then never take anything else. You know when you walk around and they'll just give you pens? That's so cool! I have like 300 pens at home!
Well, again, like, to be fair, I do that too. Yeah.
Mostly
Yeah.
because the commune is in desperate need of anything they can get for free.
Yeah. The Oracle does have the best pens. I
Oracle
sometimes-
has so good pens, and they're
I
really
know.
pretty. I really like that shade of green they use.
Yeah, sometimes I take two. But still, okay, that one is actively for free. A phone isn't, okay? So just come with me. Just come to the commune. I can't take my eyes off of you. This is ridiculous.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll go to the commune and see if there's an extra phone. And then, I don't know, do you want to, like, do something fun and just hang out or something?
Look, Juniper, you seem like you know what? I lied. You don't seem like a nice person. You lie a lot and you steal, and you don't seem like a Well, anyway,
Hey,
you seem like
Verity.
you seem like a person, yeah, and you seem fun and you seem to like fun, but I don't know. Look, I'm willing to help you because you seem to be in need of help, but I don't know if we should hang out. You seem to be very, uh, not a good person, you know?
No, not really. I've suggested maybe going into a cult and breaking things when they're trying to accuse you of murder, so they're not great people. I suggested maybe taking a phone from people who are giving out phones for free, which is the same thing as going to the
Are
commune
they?
and taking
I
a
don't.
phone.
They're not giving out phones for free, are they? I don't know.
They
I don't
are.
think so.
That's what Mark said. Is they were giving them out for free. They're a promotion. They're giving them out for free.
Yeah,
It's
but you
just-
also said to disguise yourself as an employee, walk in and take one. That's not for free. If you needed to jump through
It is
something.
for free. You're just doing a disguise to make it for free. None of the things I've said are a bad people thing.
That
I
sounds
think-
like stealing.
Stealing would be walking into the phone store and taking a phone. This is going to a place where they're giving phones for free and putting on glasses.
You're pretending to be an employee to take the phone.
That's still not stealing. Their intent is to give them out.
While you're having this discussion, you hear the sound of wheels on the floor, and you soon see that down the corridor, the janitor is there. Kind of pushes the mop into the bucket, starts mopping around.
It's time for investigation.
Well, see, now I don't know if you actually want to investigate that.
And I ran up to him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Juniper leaps through. Rolls on your roller skates through the corridor, right up to the janitor. What do you say? What do you do?
Hey, janitor, Ryan. So nice to meet you. You've been on the school forever, haven't you?
He doesn't turn to you. He keeps kind of like mopping up the same spot, and it kind of says, "I suppose."
Wow, that's like super cool. That must be like super fun. What's your favorite part about working here?
The silence.
Wow, this school's kind of loud, so what a weird thing to say. Anyway, so I was just wondering, like, I'm on the school mystery club, and I was just wondering if I could ask you a couple questions about some of the mysterious things happening at school.
You see that he stops mopping, and he doesn't say anything else.
Wow, I'm so grateful that you stopped mopping so we can have this conversation. That was really kind of you. Hey, so I was just curious. Do you remember that girl, Natalie? She went to the school like 5 years ago, was really popular, really smart, kind of a big deal. Do you happen to remember who that was?
I don't know any of the students here, and I don't have anything else to say on the matter, if you would excuse me. And plants the mop into the bucket and starts wheeling it away.
Wait. I don't think you should leave right now. I think we're having this really important conversation. How about 10 years ago? Do you remember Jake? And then I named like the other person who was murdered.
You know, that is starting to ring. And then suddenly the janitor spins around, kicks the mop and bucket towards you, and it splashes all over you. I need you to face danger, Juniper.
Jeez, okay.
And let me know what you're tagging for a swift defense against mop and bucket.
Survival instinct and athletic.
Sounds good. Well, survival instinct, we're going to say no, your life isn't threatened by this mop and bucket.
That's fair. Athletic.
Sure, absolutely.
Let's see. Face danger.
Let's see what you get. A mild success. You take a status for -1 tier. Okay, it's not necessarily a strong status, but you're gonna take soaking wet 1. And the janitor bolts down the corridor and flees, turns a corner, and runs away. In Verity, you witness this entire exchange.
Should I go after him?
I think he's evil.
Okay, I'll just follow him then. Sir, come back. You dropped your mop and bucket.
Time for the danger music. He does not seem to stop at your insistence, Verity, and indeed starts running.
Okay. Come back, please.
All right, so you're chasing after him. Juniper, are you doing likewise?
Oh yeah, these roller skates were made for chasing after
Hell
maybe
yes.
murderers.
Sounds great. Okay, Let's do go toe to toe. One of the janitor's trying to run away. You're trying to catch up with him. So both of you tell me what you're tagging to catch up with him, and then roll go toe to toe.
Athletic and roller rink employee, and gotta go fast.
I think gotta go fast and roller rig employee are kind of like intersecting in the same sort of skill
Yeah,
set.
but like that can happen. It says so on the sheet that you can have ones that are like really specific.
Okay, all right.
Because otherwise, I'll never get to use roller rink employee ever.
What about you, Verity?
I am going to just shout up and down the halls, or whoever's nearby, just like, stop him, please, help!
Okay, sounds good. So anything you think that applies to that, go ahead and tag it, and then both of you roll go toe to toe. All right, a great success from Juniper. Nice. Wait, a 13? Hold on. Something weird happened there.
I have a +3, and I got a 5 and a 5.
Oh, yeah, that was... Never mind.
No, I'm just
Nice work.
really
And a great
good at-
success from Verity. Incredible.
Yay!
Verity, when you speak those words, they you see something that I don't know if you have witnessed before. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. But you extend bonds from yourself that seem to like chain lightning just rapidly bounce between the few people that are in this corridor, yourself and Juniper included. And you see those bonds created suddenly just light up with electricity at like this incredible sort of amplitude, and suddenly all these people find themselves incredibly amped up, and there is now just a horde of people chasing after this janitor. Which means, let's see. So you can inflict a status, you can achieve a goal, you can blotch out someone counter best attempts. So, would you like to stop this janitor in their tracks? Would you like to cut off an escape route? How would you like this success to manifest?
If I could stop the janitor in their tracks, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think they're quickly running to a stairwell, and somebody is kind of like walking through at the time, and they go to run past them, but as you kind of like say this suggestion to everybody, the person who is passing through the door suddenly, oh no, kind of like slams it closed and stops the janitor from going that way, and he goes, ah, what the, and you know, is completely caught off guard. Meanwhile, Juniper, you're just going really fast on your roller skates. I don't think there's a whole lot more interpretation to have there. You very quickly and swiftly reach the janitor.
Hey, you know, it's really rude to leave a conversation unfinished.
He looks at you and says, I don't know nothing about nothing. Leave me alone. And looks for another exit to run away through. Following off like both your great successes, this guy is definitely like pinned down and is not going anywhere. Moments later, however, the people you affected suddenly find themselves losing any interest in this. It's like, what the? Why did I?
Thank you for your help.
School is weird. I'm done. Like they all disperse, but it's left you and Juniper grappling with this janitor. And he's like, all right, I'll talk. It's been too long. I've held in the guilt for far too long. You got me, okay? It had to come to an end at some point.
You kill people? You kill people every 5 years.
No. What? No. I was talking about the thing in the basement. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Hold on, what?
Nothing. I've killed...
What's in the basement?
There's nothing in the basement. Don't go there.
What's in the basement?
There's nothing in the basement. Go there.
Oh, I'll go to the basement.
No, nobody should go to the basement. It's restricted access.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I'm not
hold
gonna
on,
go to
hold
the
on,
basement
hold
then.
on.
This is restricted.
Verity, we're going in the basement. Why can't we go in the basement?
It's dangerous. Got all sorts of chemicals and solvents down there and heavy machinery. It's no student access allowed.
Hey friend, let's be really honest here, because it seems like you have a secret that you don't want getting out, and
No.
you kind of just admitted it to me.
Nope.
And you know, I'd hate to have to tell everyone about that.
Roll to convince Juniper. As you threaten to let this janitor's secret, whatever it might be, out.
I don't know if I have anything for that.
Let's see if
I
we've got
don't.
anything working against you as well. Nope,
I
nothing
don't
really.
think a customer service smile would be helpful in this case.
More of a customer service sneer and a blackmail.
Yeah,
Yes, just go and roll convince. Let's see how you do.
an 8-year-old can do it.
A great success! Incredible. Yeah, the janitor looks at you with great fear and says, "No, you must promise. You can't. You can't. I've worked too hard. Listen, I'll show you both what's in the basement, but you must promise me, that you won't tell another soul. It's not hurting anybody. It's nothing bad. It's just
Yeah, no,
delicate."
that's completely fine. Yeah, totally. I don't see why this ever has to go past the three of us. Why did you freak out when I mentioned Natalie and the other boy?
Oh, you were asking questions, and I was scared that you were gonna drill down to something that I didn't want to talk about.
So you really don't know anything about them then?
I honestly don't pay attention to the kids. I'm not sociable with people here. I just clean. Been doing it a
Fine,
long time.
Let's go to the basement then.
And yeah, he kind of like goes to the stairwell and starts leading you both down. And soon enough, you enter a very dingy, ill-kempt area of the school. It makes the rest of it look kind of shiny and nice by comparison. There's junk everywhere. There's sort of just cleaning paraphernalia, a bunch of cleaning chemicals, a lot of big boxes and everything. And it's very dim down here as well. And you can see earlier the trash compactor that you saw as well. And the janitor walks over to this place where there is this large stepladder up against a shelf. And he moves the stepladder to one side and he starts moving the shelf as well. And behind it, you can see there is a secret passageway. And it seems to lead into an area of like a lot of pipes. There's a few valves and like hot pipes nearby, bit of steam coming off here and there. And he says, "All right, it's this way." And he starts walking inside.
What even is it? To be honest, I kind of just thought you killed people. I don't know what is happening here.
Maybe he just wants to show us his room. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And you walk through this sort of dingy piped area for a little bit until you reach a place where there's a small sort of opening to a largest room, and inside you see a lot of wooden pallets kind of all over the place, as well as plastic wrappings that have just been tossed to one side. And you can also see that there is a large silhouetted something in the corner, almost like a rhinoceros. And when you come in, you hear the sound of and you hear the janitor say, "It's all right, Gerald. They're friends. They're friends." And he says, "This is my greatest secret. It's Gerald. It's me who's been stealing from the cafeteria. It was me all along. I've been doing it for years."
Cool, cool. What is Gerald exactly? What am I looking at?
Kind of like turns to it, and it's heavily covered in shadow, and this creature slowly moves forward a little bit, and what you see is effectively a pile of junk and garbage, but within there are these two massive, quite weirdly adorable eyes within this disgusting mound. And the smell is wretched, but it moves closer so you can just about see it in a bit more detail. And it opens its mouth, it kind of opens up vertically like this. You can see a bunch of teeth, just terrible, terrible garbage breath, and just goes and licks the janitor. And he goes, "Oh, we talked about this, Gerald. Oh, jeez, I'm gonna have to spray myself down after this."
It's a trash monster! Ah, that's so cute! Yeah, sometimes if you stack four things together, it transforms into a bigger thing. I didn't know what happened here, too.
In my experience, it's never happened before. This was one of the students' experiments long, long ago. They were going to get rid of it. They were going to do terrible things to it. But look at him. Gerald's a sweet. He wouldn't hurt a fly. He's fine. You can't just throw something like that out. You can't just get rid of it. So I've been hiding him here and feeding him with what I've been stealing from the cafeteria.
But how long ago have you been doing this?
Oh, I don't know if Gerald was created or if he was just transported here, but he's been here for about 30 or so years, nearly my entire career here.
Well, that's no way to live. Look, Gerald, just pet Gerald like the tin can. Oh, okay. Like they need sunshine and life and stuff.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna let him free in one of the nearby forests, but Gerald wouldn't leave. He likes the dingy places, likes the sort of trash heaps, but needs food as well. And I don't got food at home. I only make
Verity light bulb. You know what's kind of a trash heap?
Huh?
Well, again, not really a trash heap.
Oh
My commune. Why don't you two join the commune? Look, we have food. That way you stop stealing, because stealing is wrong. Okay.
I know.
Yeah, just don't stop stealing. We'll help
I
support
had to
you,
feed
and-
Gerald. I couldn't just let him starve.
Yeah, but it's a good thing. But stealing is bad. But if you join the commune, we can let Gerald stay there. There, we have a bit of a trash heap, and maybe you can come over and help us clean at times. Okay, this is perfect.
Well, I already got a job. I'm not looking for extra work on top of that. But if you,
Just like when you have time, just volunteer work, and we'll take care of Gerald.
oh, I would so much like to have Gerald not be so cooped up like this. I fear he gets lonely, but honestly, I don't really know. I can't intuit trash monsters' emotions very well, personally.
Can I see what's the connection between a trash monster and Adrian there?
Incredible affection.
Okay, well he loves you very, very much. And
Oh.
honestly, I can tell that he's your, good friend for at least a very long time.
Don't have any other friends. Just me and Gerald against the world.
What is happening?
And I'm not saying that this connection should ever separate. I'm just saying that with a bit of help, a bit more love, your family doesn't have to change. All it does is just get bigger.
I do admit, Gerald was once this big. Is kind of keeps on growing. Doesn't seem to be stopping. So eventually, he would have to move out of this place. I was just thinking of sort of arranging a place for them. But if you have a place where you can go, I'd be okay with it.
And you can visit anytime you like. I live at 123 Commune of Healing.
Yeah. And Adrian kind of looks at the trash monster and says, "Do you think you like that? Do you think you like going somewhere else with some other people and some new experiences to try, some new food to eat that isn't stolen?" He eats quite a lot. Big appetite on this one.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Cool. So, hey, about the murders, can I ask you some questions about that now that we figured out your whole trash monster situation?
Yeah, certainly. I thought you were taking Gerald away. I'll happily answer any questions you have about murders.
Murder. Yeah. No, I wouldn't separate you from your trash monster. You have a lovely bond, and I'm very happy for you. I am concerned about the fact that every 5 years, just for 25 years, someone dies at the school. They just get murdered on the full moon at the end of the year. So I need to kind of figure out who does that and why. So
you don't think I would do something like that, do you? I'm just I'm a loyal worker of this place. I try to keep keep my head down, do my job.
Okay, well maybe you didn't do it because I don't think you have it in you, but you might know things about who could have done it, which is why I want to know everything about the night that Natalie was killed. And you're asking questions. You're asking questions by Rex Danger.
Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling?
Yeah, Gerald doesn't like this. Well, take it outside at least, okay?
Okay. Sometimes I go really low with it. We'll do this.
During this exchange, I'm afraid that both of you now have the status Stinky 1, so please add that to both your
fair enough.
both your tags.
Okay, so I'm both stinky and wet.
Yes.
Ooh. With mop water. Love it.
Yeah, mop water, no less. Yeah. So yeah, you kind of leave Gerald to his happy musings in his little trash heap, while you continue the interrogation outside this room. Juniper, why don't we roll investigate to see what kind of answers you can get out of the janitor? Verity, are you kind of helping out, or are you sort of just with Gerald right now?
I'm just with Gerald, just being like, oh, he was a good boy.
Eventually it rolls over and it's just like, and it's just like a steel wool kind of texture underneath it, and just a whole new slew of smells.
I grab the nearest broom and give him like a belly rub, but with the broom because I don't want to tear up my hand.
What constitutes this creature's tongue is kind of like just lolling out of its mouth.
Boy, good boy. You want to come live with us, so Verity here? Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All right, so that is a mild success for Juniper. With a power of 0, so you're going to get 1 question. What is the 1 question you would like a straight answer or good lead on?
Did you notice anything weird on that, like, night 5 years ago? Was there anything that you can think of a pattern of every 5 years that happens around that time? Is there any sort of pattern, anything that stuck out as strange?
He says that his memory's not the best. And he doesn't pay attention to a whole lot of the comings and goings at this school because a lot of strange things happen all the time, and it's a little difficult to come to process at times. So he can't really answer your question, unfortunately. So that means he has to give you a solid lead. I think he says to you, "Well, I don't know what I can tell you, but there are other people you could ask. You could ask the dean, been here since the start. You could ask dear sweet Millicent, also been here a very long time. They could probably have better recollections of this. I was just keeping to my cleaning stuff."
All right. Yeah, no. Thanks for all your help. It was useful.
Oh. Are you some kind of a magic detective?
You could say that. My name is Rex Danger.
Oh.
And I'm a fan of danger.
Oh. Didn't think I'd ever meet a real Rex Danger type. That's incredible. Well, I hope I could have helped a little bit. Sorry, I don't know much, and also sorry about the mop and bucket. I was just a bit spooked.
Yeah.
Please don't tell anybody about Gerald.
I'm not gonna tell anybody about Gerald.
Thank you.
I think it's kind of cute. I miss seeing things fuse into bigger things.
I don't know what that means, but all right. Have a good day then.
All right, you too. I'm gonna go shower.
So Verity, Juniper, and you reunite. And what would you like to do?
Shower.
Oh, so you went to shower, and I guess I throw a sheet over Gerald and lead them out.
It like barely covers him as well, so there's just half of him just like this trashy substance fully on display underneath.
Shh, you have to be quiet, okay? We're just gonna sneak out and it's just a school project. Shh.
Okay. Verity, please roll to sneak around. I'm gonna give you a -2 to this because
Okay.
you have a giant monster you're trying to hide.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anything else you think applies, go ahead and tag that.
I don't think it does.
Okay.
Dude, he's not quiet.
Can I help by causing a distraction so people are
Yeah.
paying more attention?
Why don't you roll to change the game first, Juniper? What kind of thing are you doing?
Some super cool roller skating moves. Mom.
Beautiful. Some flashy roller skate moves. All right, roll to change the game and tag what you think is appropriate.
Roller rink employee. Hell yeah.
Okay,
An
so
athletic tool.
Okay.
So how does that factor in?
So
We'll
we're gonna
find out
roll change the
depending
game.
on how I go.
Yeah, and we'll see how that
Okay.
goes.
Okay,
So
mild success.
you get juice. You get 2 juice. Go ahead and spend it how you'd like.
I would like to create a story tag of distracted.
Love it. So we'll call this distraction 2. So Verity, you can get distraction. There we go. Verity, you can get an additional +2 to your roll from this. So roll to sneak around -2, then +2, so it cancels out, and then any other tags you think are appropriate for sneaking this monster out. I'm gonna turn off the action music. I don't know why I kept it on for so long.
I like it. It's hype.
There we go.
That's a miss.
That's a
Higher than a
big old miss.
Higher than a missed.
All right. Let me review my MC moves here. See if there's anything particularly
Well,
nasty to throw at you here. Okay. Well, there's definitely something I could make happen here. So Verity, You start making your way out of the place. Juniper, you are distracting best you can with your incredible flashy roller skating skills. Verity, you make it outside with Gerald. Big stinking trash monster. There's just this trail of grease and trash juice that's leaving behind it. Sorry, Adrian, you're gonna have to clean that one up. But something weird starts happening, Verity, because as you're moving outside, just like looking at the, crosswalk and like, okay, we can go now, Gerald. This big thing is squelching across the crosswalk with you. Sudden wind comes along, blows away the sheet, and completely exposes Gerald. And at first, that doesn't really, nobody seems too perturbed. Just a lot of people just like, what the hell is that thing? But soon enough, there's a lot of people looking at this thing, and you realize the more eyes there are on Gerald, the more unstable Gerald becomes. And there is a rumbling and an emission of so many terrible smells, and he is bubbling almost, as though about to boil over or explode. Just
Nothing to see here. Look away. Just look away. It's fine.
and then there is as though a trash bomb just went off. The entire street, nearby cars, the nearby people splash in the face with so much gooey trash, and Gerald utterly explodes. And at the sort of ground zero of this horrific crater of trash, there is a tiny little round, sort of gross-looking grease ball with two big eyes just going meow, meow, meow.
I grabbed the tiny Gerald and I just book it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll clean that up right away later. Sorry.
And Verity, we're going to say you get a +4 to your stinky track. So just fill in 4 of those bars next to it.
Yeah, that's fair. So am I at a 5? Is that how this works?
I don't think so. Let's double check what it
You
looks
check like each one. You don't just automatically go to 4. So like
Yeah, there's like little individual things. So just check
okay.
until you do 4 of them, and that will. I think that raises you to a stinky of 3. So you are really disgusting right now.
Grab the little stinky Gerald running. Ah!
Yeah, and you just hear Gerald like as you're running through the street, just leaving trash behind you as you go. But soon enough, you make it to the precious commune. Across the street at the House of the Enlightened, you can see they have this big sort of plastic tarp set up, and some extremely shiny-looking glass that's about to be reinstalled where there were some damages. There's a few like banners and posters saying, the miracle. Behold the miracle that took place here on this date on Friday. And it's bustling as it always is, utterly bustling with Enlightenites.
Oh, I'll be like, Spirit will just take a moment to be like, I know the truth. Duck inside the commune, go through the back door.
You see one of the recruiters, one of the enlightened recruiters is like, yes, you should join us. Escape the terrors of the world. You don't want to be like that person over there, just pointed to you with this big stink cloud, grease and trash all over you, and they see you running into the commune, just like, yes, those commune animals aren't worth your time. You should come and join us.
No!
But you safely run inside with the tiny little Gerald in your hands. And soon enough, there are commune members who are just like, Verity, is that... Oh, what happened?
A bit of an accident. It's okay. I promise I have it all under control.
It smells like a landfill threw up on you. Why are you inflicting us with this?
Well, it exploded on me, not threw up on me. It's a distinction. Look, let me in the shower. Let me in the shower.
Yes, you quickly run to the showers there. You don't get a good pressure on these showers, but they are functional. And you can spend some time scrubbing yourself clean. Do you take the little trash monster with you, or do you like place him somewhere?
Gerald, are you okay with showers? I guess I just very slowly bring him to the. I don't want to melt this poor little guy. So just take a drop of soap, put it on him, see what happens. If he starts hissing, then I stop.
Yes, he starts screaming like you just put acid on him.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. No, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Just looks
Okay,
very
okay.
lethargic now.
I just place him gently in the sink, I guess.
He
Okay,
starts
stay right there.
slurping down the sinkhole a little bit.
Wait, no. Ah!
You grab him. He's very slippery, but you manage to
Okay,
stop him from
okay,
slipping down.
Okay, yeah. There's like a cup full of toothbrushes. You heat all the toothbrushes out of, put them in the cup.
We'll say it's a transparent glass as well, so you can just see there's two big trash grease eyes just staring at you. Ow.
Okay, stay right there for a second. Take a quick shower.
All right, you scrub yourself clean. You can remove your status. Juniper, were you getting yourself cleaned up during this time
Yeah.
as well? Sounds
I'm
good.
like, this is gross. This is not how it was in the TV show.
Wonderful. Are you heading to Natalie's place? Are you finding showers at the school? Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to Natalie's place.
Cool. Sounds good.
I don't think it's terribly far from the school.
Yeah, I don't imagine so. And you're on roller skates anyway, so it's not too bad. Yeah, you manage to get there. You open up the door inside, and Natalie kind of like looks up from some sketches she's doing, and she's like, "Oh, hey, what's what is that?
Janitor isn't a murderer. He just has a trash monster.
How do these things keep happening to you?"
I don't know. I'm gonna go shower.
Yes,
This is
please, don't let me keep
awful.
you any longer.
I don't think we can reuse these clothes. I think we're gonna have to toss them.
We can use them as scrap fabric or something. And she just like gets just a spray or something, just starts spraying it everywhere. Goodness, I wish my sense of smell died with me sometimes, but nope.
Yeah, I wish that as well. But at least it was kind of neat seeing things fused together again. That's cool.
You'll have to tell me about it later, but please. Okay.
Yep.
And with our heroes cleaning themselves of the great stench that they found themselves subjected to, that is where we'll take our break, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back very soon. Don't go anywhere. Bye-bye. And we're back, everybody. My audio is working. Hey. Juniper and Verity are community college magical students, currently getting themselves cleaned after the after their encounter with Gerald, the secret trash monster living in the basement of their college. Once you're both cleaned up, what do you do? Let's start with you, Juniper.
I'm gonna message Mark for information about that. I guess I'll just email him.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Is June explain more how phone get, please?
Incredible. You hop on Natalie's laptop while she's busy working, and you send this very succinct email to Mark. And fortunately, it seems like he checks his email very frequently, and it's very quick to get back to you. And he basically sends you an attachment that is a flyer of some kind, a digital one, that effectively says, in our new partnership with the House of the Enlightened, we are happy to say that we are giving away our brand new phone at an event. Here are the details and such. So it seems like the event where they were handing out these free phones was none other than the event that was crashed by the terrifying cockroaches and the portal that opened up.
Wait, so you're telling me when I was joking about going to ask the House of Enlightenment for a phone, that this was a valuable strategy that I could have done all along?
It seems so.
Cool, I guess I'm going to the House of Enlightenment and asking for a phone.
All right. Verity, what are you doing after you get yourself all cleaned up?
Wait, can I first email Mark and be like, lol, by the way, that's a cult? And just so he knows.
He's like, I know. I have eyes.
Okay, just making sure he's clear about that.
He's like, again, I work in IT support. I do not make any decisions for the company. Just this long, boring email about his actual qualifications.
I'm just gonna write back, evil people enjoy cults, smiley face.
No response.
I'd be like, I just keep teasing him by calling him evil.
All right, so Verity.
After the shower, I guess I go feed Gerald and maybe fish out a like an empty can or something and pop him in it. Like this could be trash, right? Yeah.
What do you feed Gerald? What's available in the commune's pantries and stores?
If it's, they'll probably just feed him like a can of chili that's expired and no one wants to eat.
Excellent. That's genius. You're getting rid of you're not wasting food, and you're feeding Gerald.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
I rip off the label and write like Gerald in big letters on the can. And just keep him in it.
Yeah, you plop him inside, and he just sinks to the bottom, having completely devoured the expired chili within. You hear a little bleh, that echoes within the can, and he's kind of like rocking around a little bit, and it's hard for you to tell. Well, actually, no, it's hard for you to tell. You can tell that like he immediately sort of like smushes up against the inside of the can, having grown ever so slightly from that meal.
Oh, okay. Can he move around and like move said can?
Yeah, he can like rock around and kind of like knock it over and move her out and such.
Oh, he can move around. Great. So it's like a hermit crab trash monster.
Yeah, exactly. One of your fellow siblings is there currently preparing a sort of a late snack for themselves. They kind of look over and just like, sibling Verity, what is that?
Oh, hi, Unity.
Hello.
Well, this is Gerald, newest member of the commune.
Oh my goodness, it's adorable. Well, yes, no, it's adorable. Wait, it's a member of our commune? Praise Omnius for forever delivering us more brilliant minds, be they great or small, to our wonderful community. Well, hello, Gerald. I'm Unity. Pleasure to meet you. Where did you find this thing?
In the school basement where a creepy janitor was stealing a lot of food to feed him, and it was covered in trash.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you liberated this poor little creature and brought them into the safe bosom that is the commune.
I know, isn't he so cute? Anyway, I was hoping that we can just take care of him and have him see the world at times. So, is anyone going on vacation anytime soon? Maybe I can ask them to bring Gerald with them, see the world.
I believe there is a trip planned to our main city branch happening soon.
Wait, there is? I wasn't informed of this. Why are we going to the city?
Oh, well, it's, there's a large gathering that's happening. The word of Omnius being spread to us, of course. I believe Ernest said that you had important duties to attend to here, unfortunately, so didn't want to raise your hopes and dash them.
I know. Okay, fine. I'm not really getting anywhere, but you know, that's fine. I'll just take care of little Gerald here or something like that. Or do you mind bringing him with you if you're going to the main city?
We are a family, sibling Verity. We, of course, take care of our own.
Brilliant. Okay, Gerald, this is Unity. Say hi.
Just precious. Absolutely precious.
Okay, so I don't know how long to feed him, and I don't know how often to wash him, and he doesn't like soap, so never use soap. And don't put him in the sink because he'll just slide into the drain, and then we'll never see him again. Okay. I need to. So you can take care of him, and I need to go check up on her friend and make sure she's not, doing a bunch of crimes again. Her moral compass is a little askew.
It sounds like somebody who is in desperate need of the guidance of Omnius.
Look, I'm trying. Okay, just it's a work in progress. Okay, they keep using the C word that we don't like, and
Not everything is a cult. We are a commune. Why is it so hard for people to understand?
Exactly. It's so much nicer. And
cults try to end the world. They do horrible sacrifices. We just want peace and unity.
That's you.
That's me. Peace is around here somewhere. I haven't seen him all day though.
Oh, he's always late to these things. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was out and about. Yeah. So if you can take care of him for just the time being, I'll be right back. And maybe don't let him out of the can and let him throw him off on you. He's a little, on the olfactorily offensive side.
I did notice. I think we still have some air fresheners from that charity event we were doing. Let me see if I can find those. And she goes over to a nearby closet just filled with a bunch of Omnius junk that you were unable to sell. And pulls out like a little air freshener that has like the symbol of your commune that just like says Omnius, leads me. Kind of like sniffs and goes, it'll do, and kind of just like wraps it around the can.
Perfect. Okay, and I'll see about like getting a box and like making him like a little diorama home or something.
Certainly.
Hopefully it doesn't grow too fast. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Okay. Let us know how to take care of this thing because we'll do our best, of course. But any information you can give us will help.
He eats food.
She goes, okay.
I just like, damn it.
Food, you say?
Food. Ooh.
All right, so Verity, where are you going? What are you doing?
Probably heading over to, I would think, Natalie's, at least, to just see, like, just to make sure Juniper doesn't get into trouble.
Right.
Which is weird, because that's what Juniper does, and we just get into trouble anyway.
I think, Juniper, since your status was so high on the stink scale, you were halfway to stink death, is where you were. So you probably need a very long, sort of deep scrub kind of shower, which might be reason enough to give Verity the opportunity to make their way to your apartment. Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah. Actually, I was gonna ask Natalie some questions.
Yeah, you can just yell at her while you're showering. She doesn't.
Well, actually, my stink wasn't that bad. I had a 1.
Oh, sorry, you had the 1. Verity had the 3. My apologies.
Yeah, so I would be done
opposite.
Faster. But if I
Yes.
stopped to ask Natalie questions, that would give Verity.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
could have also just bumped into
That's
each other
true.
on the way.
That's true. I'll just ask Natalie the question real quick, and then we can do that.
Sounds good. What would you like to ask her?
Natalie. So,
Hi.
you're smart. Let's use your brain really quick. Phones are bad when they have bugs in them. And we know that Samantha's phone had a bug. And then we went in. We know Mark had a phone that was buggy, and he works for a tin company. They came in. The cult was giving out phones. And then bugs came out.
Wait, the
Is that
cult was giving out phones?
Correlation is a coronation?
Yes, June. That is a correlation. You linked 2 pieces of evidence. This is amazing. How did you do? Oh, wow. Incredible
I
progress.
asked questions to people, and then I put the evidence together in my brain.
Oh, I'm so proud of you right now. I'm gonna bake you a big old cake tonight.
Also, I think I can get one of the phones, and then we can try to figure out if they're buggy or not by smashing it.
No, give it to somebody who knows how to use a phone, I would say, and then let them see and safely check if there's any danger to be found there.
Right. We don't just smash things in this world. Yes.
Ideally not, no.
Working on it. Yeah. So that was what I wanted to ask. You're really smart, so I wanted to ask the words and make them make sense because you know how to do that.
You're very kind, and I think you might be giving me more credit than I deserve, but thank you all the same. Good work.
Awesome.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Also, I wrote the paper not on a napkin. It's on words now. It's on a paper. So the paper is on a paper. So it's construction paper. Bye.
She just kind of like shakes her head and smiles, just like, oh, what am I gonna do with
I was the only one that was purple.
All right, so you start skating through the streets. Verity, I don't know what your typical mode of transport is. Do you have a bike? Do you have a skateboard, a scooter? Do you have anything, or are you just walking? Do you sprint everywhere?
Verity cannot sprint, so that's just on a leisurely stroll.
Love it. A very nice, calm, and peaceful, serene scene. You admire the beauty of Omnius and nature in general. And then
And a
there's
couple of pamphlets, stick them on some random telephone poles.
Conversely, there is a screeching Juniper making her way through the streets rapidly on her roller skates. And before long, the two of you spot each other. You're both rather easy to spot.
Oh, Variety! Guess what? I figured out how to clear your name.
Of traveling to Desmond's place?
No, not that one. We did that one. We're guilty of that.
Oh.
I'm talking about.
You
the
say
fact
loudly in the street.
I'm talking about the fact that the cult, they're saying that you guys did it. No, it was the phone. They have a bunch of phones to give away. The phone came the bugs. I'm gonna go get one of the phones because yeah, I want one, and then we can to make sure that you're not guilty anymore because it wasn't you. It was the phone. It was a tech company. Maybe the headless businessman we saw work for the tech company. Here, let me borrow your phone. I'm gonna text Mark and ask him if his bosses have no heads.
Sure, here you go.
And I text that from Verity's number.
This is Juniper, isn't it?
Do your bosses have no heads?
No, stop bothering me at work.
They're not related, I guess. But maybe they secretly take off their heads after work.
Okay, well, if I can have my phone back. Okay, so if I understand you correctly, you're gonna get a phone from the House of Enlightened.
Yeah, the other cult. The second cult. There's like 3. There's your cult, number 1 cult, second cult, and then cockroach cult.
Okay, yes. Okay, so the cockroach cult is actually a cult. That one's a bad cult. But the other one's, well, the Enlightened. Again, anyway, point aside, you're gonna get a phone from them, and then you're going to, you're gonna dissect the phone? What are you planning on doing with it?
No, we're not gonna smash it. I asked Natalie and she said no.
Okay.
We're gonna find someone who's technically gifted, and they're gonna look for bugs in it. And if there's no bugs, then I go to phone. If there is bugs, your name is cleared.
I see. Okay, sounds good. Who is good at technology, I guess?
Oh.
Anyone on your end? No? Okay.
We could bother Mark again. I guess he works in IT, but that isn't technology, right? That's just it. I don't know what it is. I haven't asked.
Debbie, goddammit. Fuck you.
I liked it.
Oh god, okay, sorry. Because IT literally stands. I'm sorry. Okay, well, I guess I'll accompany you to the House of the Enlightened.
Ooh, and you can flirt.
Why would I need to flirt? I don't want to flirt. If this clears my name, I don't need to flirt.
It's always good to have a plan B.
Okay, well, no, but we'll keep it as plan like Z.
That's so far down the list, Verity.
Yeah, that's the point. Anyway, yeah, let's go get that phone.
Okay, yeah. Let's go get the phone from like Almond or something. That was the name. That sounds right.
Do you mean Alphonse?
Yeah, Almond.
Yeah, okay, fine.
All right. So the plan is you're both gonna waltz into the House of the Enlightened and track down a phone. Sounds good.
Verity's going to the house like this, like.
I forget. Is there any kind of uniform or signifier of being a member of the commune? Any pins, any colors, or is it casual wear?
I think there used to be, but it kind of got a little just. So it used to be like, oh, you have to have a nice crisp shirt in this color and a tie of this color, but it just devolved into like just wear a shirt with a collar, I guess, and maybe only 2 holes.
Could they not
and, like,
afford nice shirts anymore?
and whatever tie you could. There's a tie bin over there. That we get from
Omnius has told
donations.
us that we all need the freedom to express each other ourselves through our uniform. We can definitely still afford the nice shirts and the laundry required to wash them. That's not a problem, we promise. It is the will of Omnius.
So yeah, so what's Verity's right? What Verity is wearing right now, like green with the tie. That's probably just a uniform.
Love it. Excellent. All right. So, you two head to the House of the Enlightened. You can see that the large, beautiful glass windows and doors they have up front have already been repaired. The chaos and bedlam from the previous day has been fixed and cleaned up absurdly quickly. You head up to the doors and they open very gently before you. Automatically, you can hear the sound of a harp as you enter this place. And you go in once again. Last time you were here, there was a lot of going on. There was an attack by the roaches and stuff. Now you have a real time to really just appreciate the atmosphere. They have like these water features everywhere, soothing music. They have nice, comfortable seating where it seems like various representatives are talking to those who might be interested. There's a big desk at the front where anybody can ask questions, and there are various doorways and halls, very well lit, lots of natural lighting leading to various areas. You can see signs that say swimming pool, fitness gym, and things like that. And yeah, there's a lot of Enlightened Knights walking around right now in their beautiful, pristine white robes, and it is as though there was no terrifying cockroach attack in this place just earlier. It has completely been refurbished.
What's the difference between a fitness gym and a gym?
It doesn't matter, okay? You keep your head down. You talk to no one. We get the phone and we get out, okay?
Well, we
I
have
don't
to
need
talk to somebody to get the phone.
I.
Hey, you, over there, you.
Greetings and welcome to the House of the Enlightened. How may I assist you?
Yeah,
We just
I
need a
have
phone or we're
phones.
getting out of here. We just need a phone,
Yeah, I heard
please.
you have some phones left over. Can I have one?
Ah, yes. Our event last night. We were gifted a very generous number of pristine, brand new top-of-the-line phones from Oracle. Unfortunately, the event is currently over. We are no longer giving those out. There was a slight mishap, you might have heard about it, but it was also the source of a great miracle, as we are prone to expect here in the House of Enlightened. If you come to our next event, we can certainly see about giving you one of these phones.
So can I have one now, though, please?
I'm afraid attendance is mandatory to the event.
Wait. Come on. I can promise to go to the event. I mean, here's the thing. How am I supposed to figure out where the event is if I have no way to communicate? Like, I won't be able to find out more about it. I feel like you're cutting me off from the Enlightenment right now. You're making it harder for me to get enlightened.
Roll to convince Juniper. Let's see if you can sway this cult member.
Let's see how good I am at persuading cultists. I'm gonna use customer service smile and dressed for any occasion. My new outfit is very cult friendly.
Okay.
Is that okay, Tom?
Yes, that's fine. There's precedent for you changing outfits.
Yes,
you just had a
It's
shower.
not the same
Yes.
outfit.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll to convince. A great success! Oh my goodness. You see that the person at the front desk looks kind of has a sort of like affected concern look to their face. It's like, and she says to you, well, we certainly want to do everything we can to help everybody feel joined. Even you, even me, even you, sort of motioning to Verity as well.
I'm good, thanks.
We especially welcome those who are trying to flee the false lies of any other, shall we say, untrue gods.
Oh, what? I have met a god before. Yeah, like 2 actually. One turned my dad into a bird.
Truly fascinating. We can certainly arrange something here if you promise to attend. I see no reason in not spurring your interest into joining the House of the Enlightened.
I would love to attend all of your events.
What you do?
And she puts her hands forward like this and says, "Join with me. Join with me in this moment."
No, I just want the phone first, and then I'll join with you.
Well, I would feel uncomfortable giving it over to somebody who did not join with me first.
Can I, like, look and see if there's magic coming out of the hands?
You see no magic whatsoever.
And if I look around the room, is there anyone magical? Is there anything magical about this place at all?
There's a few people here and there, typical to what you expect in the area. Nothing you really see as magical. There might be some residual stuff from the repairs that were made, but otherwise not much.
No, okay.
And she kind of like grabs your hands and she says, "Oh, great radiance of enlightenment. We welcome yet another soul who will be joining your flock, escaping the terrors of the absolute conjunction coming soon. And we welcome them, we accept them, and we are at peace with them." Oh, I got chills. Do you feel chills?
Yeah, it's kind of cold today.
That is the power of the radiance of enlightenment working through us all. Now, don't go tell anyone about this, but... And she leans down underneath the counter, pulls out a little box, and puts it on the counter for you. And she says, "There you are, my newly found kindred spirit."
I'm so enlightened right now. Gosh, I just need to go talk
your name?
to everyone about how enlightened I am. I must go tell the world of enlightenment, and I roller skate away.
Oh yes, tell them all, our new sister. Oh, how wonderful.
Whoa, enlightenment's cool! And I just roller skate off.
Will you be requiring a fresh new robe to get rid of those rags you're wearing?
No. Have a good day. Thank you for the phone.
Verity, you then hear as you leave, well, look who's finally seen the light, as it were. Verity! And you turn around and see Alphonse, just a beautiful man, radiant, very soft hair, sort of like coming down at a long length, very nice soft beard as well, very kind eyes, currently filled with kind of a Nina look at you right now, where he says, "I see that when you witnessed the miracle that took place here, you finally got rid of any silly preconceptions. Is that right? Here, let me help you sign your paperwork. We can all be together as one now that you have."
No, thank you. I was just here to accompany your friend, and we were just here just to take one of your phones for something else, not to be enlightened, but to investigate a serious crime. Okay, we don't have no time for your silly play gods.
I see what's happening here. Your gifts from your so-called god are wanting, and so you have come over to us to bask in our boons and our glory. There is no shame in it, Verity.
Our gifts are not wanting. They're the ones that are not literally bug infested. Do you remember that?
It was a terrible tragedy that, as I recall, worked itself out without any injury or loss of life. It was a miracle. A being of light arrived to deliver us from such evils. You saw it with your own eyes.
Okay, I thought that was ominous as well, but it wasn't, okay?
How?
It was actually just a ghost.
How? You worship bizarre alien gods. We worship the light of creation itself, and it was a being of light we saw last night.
Okay, a being of light, he wields like a freaking spear, okay? It has a physical body. Omnius has a physical body. The light can't do anything, it's just light.
The light delivered us last night. You were there. It saved your life.
Did it even... Excuse me, I saved your life. It was me.
I don't recall that at all. I recall property damage.
Kind of on
Just because you're jealous of our boons and our gifts doesn't mean you can just. At this point, several Enlightened come around and go, brother, maybe the entrance foyer is not the best place for discussion. We have many rooms where such discussions can take place. The conversion room is just over that way.
Shush! You
Hey!
non-believers, all of you.
Hey, why are you still here? Oh, you're doing Plan C. Okay.
Anyway, I was just here to accompany a friend to get one of your bug-infested phones because, you know, you are in bad straits with someone. Whoever is giving you those phones, don't accept them anymore. Seriously, don't.
Your jealousy is truly... I pity
jealous.
you.
You're going to
I
die.
pity you, Verity. You are working through... You're trying to make sense of the world, and I appreciate that. A mind such of yours would be so much more... It would flourish so much more in this place. Come, join us. Cast off your false commune. Be with us. The radiance...
False, you're the one who's false right here, mister. Alright, gonna excuse.
Our blessings prove otherwise.
Those aren't... What blessings? What are you even talking about?
Our many services and earthly delights that we have to make life easier for all members of the House of the Enlightened. I myself just came from our botanical gardens. How are your botanical gardens going over there in your little shack?
Ever living because
Yes.
they are plastic, okay? Don't even need to water them. Perfect as they are. Always will remain perfect, okay? Oh, look.
Everybody, there's just so many people right now just like giving you this look at you just like, oh, poor soul. Oh, poor thing.
Okay, just because you don't go through any trials and tribulations doesn't mean that your God is better than mine.
We
okay?
just had a
This is
terrible attack
stronger.
happen here last night. Trials and tribulations. We overcame them with aplomb and grace. What have your lot done?
Well, I was the one that helped you. You know what?
Verity?
If you don't want to listen to me and you want to get your face eaten off by a bug in the near future, fine, go for it. Go ahead. I don't care. But seriously, don't do that. You might die. It's bad. Okay, don't get eaten. But still, you're a jerk.
And you,
Bye.
he kind of like points out towards you, and in his hand is a flyer. Need help, and we can give it to you.
I'd crumple up and yeet it onto the ground.
Oh. How dare you! The sacred words.
Good day, sir.
You'll be back, Verity. You seem drawn to this place, and its call will get its teeth sunk into you at some point.
It's because I was saving your life.
Lie to yourself as much as you want.
Are you
Never
done
saving your life
flirting?
again.
Are you done flirting now? Can we go? Or do you want to continue flirting?
We can go.
Okay. They're gonna kill a lot of people when they do the new phone event, because it's just gonna happen again.
I know, and I'm trying to tell them, but they're being real jerks about it. I don't like them. If they get their face eaten off by bugs, then... Well, I won't laugh, and I won't be happy about it, but... Still.
Yeah, I mean, it's... You should move your cult to somewhere else so you don't get caught in that mess. Anyway, let's go find someone who can tech this phone and tell us that there's evil monsters inside of it. Haha!
Should we call Sam or Mark?
I would like call them both. Yeah, sure.
Both? Okay.
Put them in a group call. See what happens. I think it's funny to put people in group calls without telling them it's a group call.
Why? Why are you so mean?
Mean? It's not mean.
Who
I just
hurt
want to
you?
know what happens. You have this
Who hurt
device that
you?
can connect anyone to anywhere, and you can just do that. And people don't. People don't just go, what would happen if I make my grandma talk to the mailman? I want to know what happens if you make your grandma talk to the mailman. That's
I'll
cool!
tell you what happens. It's just an awkward social situation that no one wants to be part of.
But you guys want social situations. I mean, you built communities and cities, and you set it all up so you constantly have to socialize and remember people's names. So why wouldn't you want to make more?
Why do you
Why do
feel...
you say you... What? Well, I didn't build the city, but... Anyway, okay. We will call them, and we will tell them that we were in a group chat.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just set it up really quick.
Yeah, you need to set it up with basically Juniper's information, which Verity
Oh,
you're able to do.
I don't think we're starting up that phone yet because we're gonna have someone check if it's a bug.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. You're just gonna. So wait, Verity, don't you have a bit of a brick of a phone?
A little bit. Can I do group calls?
Can you? Do you think your
I
phone
don't-
can
I
do group
don't know.
calls?
Maybe not. I don't know. I think the only way Verity can do a group call is like calling the people rapidly in quick succession, hanging up, and then just keep.
That's not a group call.
It's a group call if someone has bad internet connection. Okay.
You do know that the commune has a landline as well that you could potentially use.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, we'll do that.
You do have to go into Ernest's office for it, so he's kind of like working away, kind of tapping away at his very old, big, chunky monitor computer, and he says, my sibling, welcome. Have you brought another person to join us?
No, I'm just here to use your phone, Colt man.
Oh, well, I'm afraid phones are restricted to those within the commune.
Well,
It's okay. Ernest, she's with me.
I see. Verity, we're going to have a chat about bringing people in here that are not for the sake of converting them to our cause. But please, go ahead.
Okay.
you know,
Thanks,
for a place
Ernest.
about community, you're not very welcoming.
Well, it's because we need people who are going to be a part of the community. We can't just let anybody in. This world is filled with some dangerous people.
That's such a terrible way to look at it. This world is filled with so many cool things, like roller skates and phones and cool clothes. I think this world has a lot of fun things, and you
The gifts of
should
Omnius.
change what you're wearing, because anyway, we're gonna use the phone. Here, take this business card from my friend Natalie. She can help your whole cult aesthetic because
Ooh.
it's not great.
Oh, interesting. What are her rates like?
Actually, they're pretty decent. It depends on the person in the group and what you're looking for. And I mean,
It's not free, Ernest.
No, yes, I realize that. Maybe we could work out some kind of bulk.
yeah, she does bulk stuff.
Hand-me-down deal. Yes, yes. I'll
Yeah,
file
no,
this away.
wait.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, of course, of course. I love seeing people embrace their own style. And I think you guys have a style, but we can make it better.
Okay, well,
Anyway, we're gonna use the phone, Colt man.
It's Ernest. Welcome to the commune.
I
Of
can't
Omnius.
remember it. Oh my almanac.
Actually,
Hey, wait.
I have a name. I have a plaque right here that says my name. It's Ernest.
Oh, it is Ernest. Cool. Hey, if I look at it, I'll remember. Speaking of which, I had questions about Almanai. So there's multiple
yes.
of them, right?
There
It's an
are
alien
many
race.
people here who will be happy to answer your questions.
No,
I'm
no,
currently
I wanna know
engaged
from
right now.
you. Like, which one do you talk to? Which Almanai do you talk
Verity, if you could show this wonderful neonate to one of our people, I would greatly appreciate it.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Come on, Juniper.
to? All right,
Seriously, okay. Look, I know you don't actually believe, but you can't just. Ernest is like my father, okay? Father brother kind of thing. It's a little weird. But look,
He's
I'm
right
just-
there. He can hear what you're saying.
Is the landline like attached? I guess we're just attached on the outside of
It's
the
got
door.
a long cord.
Okay, it's like stretched out. Look, even though you don't believe, I would appreciate if you showed respect in, my house and where I live and my lifestyle, if that is possible at all.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think we can call it even since you, like, terrified my roommate last time you came over.
What do you mean I terrified your roommate?
You terrified my roommate.
I did?
Yeah.
How? What did I do?
Because you almost touched her necklace that's not supposed to be touched and rummaged through her stuff and went into her room without permission.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that?
No.
In the commune, you're supposed to share everything.
Yeah, so,
we don't keep secrets from family and friends. Oh, maybe we're not friends then.
Wait, so if you don't keep secrets from family and friends, how come you don't get to know everything about Ominous?
Because
sounds
it's
like
not
a
my
secret.
job to know, obviously.
Right, but that's a secret. It doesn't make sense, right? If it's a secret, but you don't keep secrets, why is it okay for higher-ups to keep secrets?
Oh, it's not a secret.
It's a secret.
I'm just not at that tier of where I actually am. I know enough to know, you know?
That's a secret. If information's being blocked from you, that is what a secret is called, or a lie.
It's not a lie. Ernest would never lie to me, unlike somebody I know.
Okay, but I've told you. I'll tell you the truth later, okay? Just call him first.
Yeah,
I was actually planning on telling everybody because I feel like you kind of already know. You're just confused because you keep saying it's magic and it's not magic.
Okay, whatever. Look, if you don't tell me, it's fine.
I'm gonna tell you, but I don't want to do it here, and you're creepy cold. Can you just call the people?
Well, again, disrespectful to call it creepy, but here, let me just dial the number.
Now it's a rotary phone, I just decided.
Oh, it's a rotary phone? So I guess Verity will just lean back over and just go like,
Well, I think you can take the actual phone itself, like, that has a long cord as well.
Oh,
but it's
I
just
see, okay.
bulky.
Oh, I've seen these in movies. You can twist it. You can twist it when you're talking.
Yep, okay. Slap her hand away. Yep.
No,
yeah,
I want to do it. I want to do it.
No, you're gonna mess up the number. It's fine. It's
Wait, can I like play with the cord like they do in those old musicals?
no, because you might break it. It's a little sensitive and it doesn't actually. Please leave my things alone. Thank you.
All right, so you are calling both Mark and Sam at the same time. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
One on your phone and one on the rotary phone.
Group chat.
Are you just kind of doing this?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like.
All right, I will now play two NPCs at the same time. Hello?
Thomas.
Yes.
You are on a group chat. Mark, this is Sam. I don't know if you remember. Sam, this is Mark. I don't know if you remember.
June
And
here too.
June's here. This is Verity. We have just acquired a phone that may or may not be bugged. If you two want to come to the commune and take a look, that'd be great.
Oh, let's not go to the commune. Let's go let's go to the boardwalk. Let's meet at the boardwalk.
Okay, we can meet at the boardwalk. Or something.
I don't want anything to do with this. I don't care. It's not my concern. I just went through a very traumatic event and I don't want to go anything through it again. No, absolutely not. I'm working. Juniper, don't call me. I'm working.
But you're the one. But Juniper is really really admires your talents. Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, we need to tell Mark his business is probably evil at some point.
Meanwhile, Samuel Klein says, just wrapping up some work right now. I can meet you there soon.
Okay. Bye. Click. Okay.
That was
Boardwalk
fun.
it is.
I love group calls.
Yeah. Boardwalk it is, I guess, because you don't want to stay in my
yeah. Ooh,
dumb little
wait.
cult commune anymore. It's fine.
It's a lovely little cult commune. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab like a couple bathing suits because I have some super cute ones before we go to the boardwalk. So let's go do that and then.
Okay.
Do you have any? Do you have any, or do you want to borrow one?
I'm fine. I don't like swimming, so.
No, you don't actually have to go swimming. Sometimes you just show off the fashion. I have a swimming swimsuit, and then I have a show-off swimsuit, which you just wear to walk around and like look cool.
I'm fine, really. But I'll accompany you to Natalie's, I think.
Bye, cult people!
Everyone just goes, farewell.
Praise Omnius.
Praise Omnius.
Praise Anomany!
Omnius. Please.
Omni! Yes.
You also hear a little belch coming from the kitchen area.
Don't overfeed him.
All right, so you two head back to Natalie's to grab some swimwear. Love it, some nice beachwear. Do we want a fashion montage?
Oh, do we? I mean, Verity, are you gonna wear anything, or do you want to not?
Sure. I wonder. I'm just trying to think, like, what Verity would wear as a bathing suit,
Bikini.
right? I don't know. Fashion montage.
Okay. You go back to Natalie's place again. She's, in the middle of doing something on her laptop when she sees you come in, and she looks up to you and she says, how's the investigation going? What'd you get?
We got the creepy phone, and we're gonna have Sam check it out at the boardwalk, so we need swimsuit time.
Oh, okay. I wish you didn't have brought a potentially dangerous portal opening phone to my apartment, but we're still learning. We're all still learning together.
I can leave it outside of the apartment.
It won't make much difference. Let's get you both suited up as quickly as possible, so we can get that phone seen to immediately. And she grabs a nearby sort of cabinet wall and just pulls out a rack of clothing and goes through it piece by piece, talking about the various styles and fabrics of the pieces of swimwear and everything. Yeah, Juniper, what do you what is your new outfit?
So Jennifer's pretty extra with it. Like a lot of what she does is basically advertisement for Natalie's clothes by wearing different things out. So it's kind of this like super extra two-piece, and it has like little gems on it that like go around the belly.
Oh.
And like it's super cool, and it has one of those like skirt pieces. So it's a normal bikini part, but it also has that skirt piece that flows out. So it's definitely like really impractical and would not last in the water whatsoever. Like the minute you get it wet, it's not gonna work well, but it's really pretty and it's really eye-catching. And it like, it's something you would see on Instagram. It is a very Instagram piece.
Love
and then
it.
she grabs like a second one in case she does want to get in the water later. That's just a more functional bikini. It's just like, okay, that's for later.
Makes sense. What about you, Verity? What is the outfit you leave this place with?
Probably stuff that don't really match. They're just picking out random. It's like, oh, this color's kind of nice, and oh, maybe this will go together.
I don't think
Yeah.
Natalie would let you leave with something that doesn't match.
She's just like,
How do these look together? Yes? No? Because I feel like the green and then the yellow
What?
plus the purple looks okay. No?
what statement are you trying to make with it? Because if it's I know nothing about fashion, and this is a cry for help, then it fits.
That's a pretty good statement.
Okay.
That's true about me.
All right. Uh,
That's true about me, I guess.
this wounds me. This wounds my dead spirit.
Maybe we can just switch out this part and we'll put that back over here and we'll get something to match. You know, I think yellow could be a fun look on you. It's very bright. It's very appealing. You did grab a nice shade of yellow there, so we'll just grab some other yellow stuff and we can fix that. We can fix what you started here.
Okay. I guess at this point, Verity might just be primarily yellow because they'll just be like, okay, I guess they really want me in yellow, so I'll just pick everything yellow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I feel like it's
Like
okay.
they just look like a fucking walking banana at this point.
Natalie just like floats over to you and just like tries to subtly like just put a flannel shirt around you to just wear, casually on top of everything. Just tries to, but won't force it if you don't allow her.
That's fine. It's like, oh, thank you, I guess.
Well,
Okay. How do I look?
I think in the right lighting, you could look very fashionable.
Is this the right lady?
No,
No.
Oh.
but it's better than where you started. You started at a 2 and we managed to push you to a 4.5.
I think we started at 2. That's very generous.
We have to encourage her a little bit.
It's-
Encourage them a little bit.
It's fine. Have fun doing your beach investigations.
Okay,
miss
thank you
you.
again for the clothes. Oh, Natalie, before
Yes.
I go, sorry about rummaging your room. I actually didn't know that was a bad thing to do. See, in the commune, anyway, if I offended you and you want to dress me in like really bad clothes, I can't tell if this looks good or bad. Go ahead and
I
things like that.
don't want to. No, listen. I take the ethics of fashion very seriously. I will never
okay.
purposefully give somebody bad fashion. That is against my personal code.
Oh, okay.
As for your rummaging, it was definitely crossing a lot of boundaries. But it seems like Juniper here, you might have been raised in a place where the rules aren't quite the same. So it's hard to.
Was Juniper also in a commune as well?
No, the countryside's just weird. But that's true. We're all learning boundaries together. Yay, boundaries!
For future reference, if somebody is imploring and pleading you to not go through their stuff and to leave their room, you should just go ahead and do that.
Sounds good. And thanks for being so nice and giving me awesome clothes.
I mean, you're bringing them back. This isn't a gift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I feel like the last time, I think we just
No, we
Did I
gave them
give-
back.
we gave
Yeah,
them
we
back.
gave them back.
Were
I
they
took them back.
were they all at all destroyed because whoops.
They were okay. I mean, it was punk clothes, so some of the tears looked nice. Some of them were.
Well, thank you
We're
for
gonna
lending
try-
them to me.
Yeah.
Omnius praise you.
Thank
And-
you for apologizing, Verity. I really appreciate it.
And I promise we won't tell anyone that Verity's clothes were from yours. But we'll tell everyone that mine are, because I look great. Bye!
Bye.
Love you!
Okay. You two leave. and you head out towards the boardwalk, located sort of on the edge of a massive lake where Golden Acres is situated. And here, it's a little bit past its prime, this place. Some businesses that are sort of going through some hard times. Some of the wood where it once looked beautiful and varnished and lovely starting to show its age a little bit, in need of some love and care. Probably this place is going to close down fairly soon in its current condition. Or it's just going to be bought up and, filled with all sorts of fancy boutiques. But right now it's a pretty standard lakeside, very sort of happy, sunny, generally family-friendly location. So where do you go? What kind of things do you do while you're there?
I guess we just wait for Sam, right?
Roller skate on the boardwalk.
That seems a bit dangerous. Please don't fall into. Okay, have fun.
Woo! Cartwheel.
You see some people get like, oh, hey. At Juniper.
Throw a business card at them.
Yeah, it's a bit. The sound of your skates on the boardwalk are a little. Like it isn't impeding you in any way at all. It's just very loud. And yeah, you kind of like hang out. I imagine you're basically going up and down doing all this stuff, and Verity is like very quietly just sitting on a bench. Maybe a seagull comes over.
Oh, hi there, friend. Do you want a pamphlet?
Takes the pamphlet and then drops it and flies away.
Oh, okay. Do you want a pamphlet? Just like sitting on the bench, like, oh yeah.
Some people just take it, just like, what? In fact, roll to convince Verity. I want to see if you managed to
Yes.
make your case with anybody here. So anything that helps with you recruiting to your not a cult, go ahead and tag those.
Great. I have great sales pitch, and I have get cult member scheme, which is bits on the nose, but there we go.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll.
Great success.
Great success. Oh goodness. I think what happens is the people here assume that Juniper is part of some kind of act or display that you're putting on for the commune.
Probably, yeah.
And so there's a crowd that's drawn, and you kind of leverage that opportunity to just be like, yes, the word of Omnius. And have you ever felt that in life you're just listing along, that you don't belong? Well, good news. Fan of pamphlets.
I play pamphlets in attack mode. Sorry.
And of course, sorry.
Oh, I'm glad I taped Natalie's business card to the pamphlet earlier.
Of course, there are those, the second that you pull out any kind of pamphlet, there are people who just leave immediately, but there are some who stick around, interested in what you have to say, and there are some who take the pamphlets. And yeah, you seem to have had a serious impact on some of the people here.
Lovely, quaint little place. It is near what we call the House of Enlightenment. Don't go in there.
I've heard of the House of Enlightenment. They give away free smoothies every Sunday. Do you give away free smoothies?
Well, we give away free. What are those things called, Thomas? Like those they're like basically like frozen shitty juice in like a tube, and you squeeze it out. Do you remember what those are called?
I don't. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what those are
I don't know
called.
what they're called.
Like
Otter Pops. Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah. Well done.
Where you can get like 100 for $2.
Yeah.
And they do. There's just a freezer in the commune filled with nothing but those, because it's the only thing they can afford in any bulk.
Yep.
Oh,
So, yeah.
that must be sad in the winter. I imagine
Free Otter Pops.
Eat your pop, Verity. It's getting colder.
Oh no! That is so sad.
Eat it before it gets too cold.
It's just so sad.
Oh dear. Anyway, in amongst the crowd, you eventually see the familiar, very tall, bedusted form of the cowboy hat wearing Samuel Klein, the bounty hunting cowboy hacker man. And he arrives, he kind of like casually sits on the bench, opens his legs very wide. This seems to be his natural stance. And he says, "Here I am. What's going on?"
So, remember how Colt had bugs? Colt was giving out phones that company gave phones to,
Why are you
and
talking
Mark
like
had
that?
phone. I don't understand anything. Leave me alone. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my. That's how my brain works, Parody.
Okay.
So the cult. Hold on, now how do I start? The cult was giving away phones. We know this.
Right.
And they got the phones from the company that Mark works in.
Right.
And Mark phone was broken too.
Right.
From bugs. So phone bug? I don't know, maybe.
I'm trying to get to drill down to what you're trying to get at here.
Tell me if this phone is buggy.
That I can do. And he grabs it in his big, strong hands, and he starts fiddling with it a little bit. And he soon says, "Nope, this looks pretty clean. Looks like factory settings that it's got right now, untampered."
Cool. Awesome. Huh. I wonder if maybe that was the only phone that was all broken in the commune. Or we would have to sneak in and check every single one of their phones to see if that's the case.
As far as I can tell, every time one of these phones is infected, it has the potential to open up a portal, which means that only one of those phones was infected. And that either means that somebody done infected it right there and then, or they managed to get it beforehand, but I don't know how. Not exactly easy to affect something on a production line like that. Question is, who and why?
Yeah.
What if
Hey,
it
have
was
you ever
Alphonse,
seen-
and Alphonse actually hates the Enlightened? Maybe the Enlightened is bad people. Can we just arrest them?
I don't know who Alphonse is, but I couldn't tell you who is a suspect. I'm but a simple bounty hunter of
You ever
books.
had a bounty on people with no heads?
I don't take bounties on people. I'm a hacker. I'm a bug squasher. I deal with any technological magic that spills into our world that needs to be dealt with.
Cool. Coolio. Cool. Okay. Yeah, well, that's kind of all we got so far. We're still figuring it out. We gotta yell at Jason at some point to see if they are evil. But
Who's
that's where we're at.
Jason? He Alphonse's friend?
Maybe they're in it together, Verity.
Yes. Okay, let's get Alphonse arrested.
I don't understand you. Why do you want... What is going on with you and Alphonse? Because there's a lot of chemistry, but you also want to get him arrested.
Because he's the worst. What else is there? He's just the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And he keeps recruiting people when I try to recruit them, and he's like always on my case, and he's always trying to get me into the house of the Enlightened, and offering me smoothies and nice drinks, and just the worst.
Wow, how terrible that he wants to give you smoothies. What a
Sounds-
horrible
I know.
man.
Sounds wretched. Wait, they got smoothies in that place? I must have missed that.
Yeah,
No, but
they have
don't. They
smoothies
don't.
and
Stop.
a fitness
No.
gym and a botanical garden.
Damn.
Who is funding them?
Damn.
We have a botanical garden. It is the 3 plastic pots sitting in the corner. It's a garden. Okay.
I gotta
so
see if they got any contracting work. I would love to get me some of whatever wealth they're throwing around there.
No, you don't.
Here's the thing that like money talks, right? Like I'm wondering who exactly is funding that cult. That's just my question. Like someone's definitely funding it, and are they a good person or are they a bad person?
Can we just say it's a bad person?
Well,
The whole Enlightened building should be torn down. What was given to us.
Almost was last night. If y'all and myself didn't stop those bugs.
Yeah, that was gross.
Let me know if you find any more leads. We need to stop this person before they make any more portals crop up. Very weird.
Yeah, we'll let you know about Jason and the head. No, I don't know if the headless men are related. I'll let you know if I figure out if they are or not.
You're living a wild ride, Missy. All right, take care, both of you.
Missy.
He, does a little cowboy hat tilt to you and leaves.
Oh, Sam's my favorite.
So with that, you're both sitting in your very fashionable and other swimwear right now. Had a good day of recruiting some people. Followed up on some leads. What would you both like to do with the rest of your day?
Well, if that's all there is, maybe I should just go home. I don't, and maybe try to feed Gerald and make sure those recruits actually make it or something like that. They can never convince anyone without me. So,
Yeah, if you want, we can stop that and you can go home. I mean, we could also yell at Jason if you want, but I don't know. It's whatever you want to do. I mean, I don't care. I'm happy just sitting over here at the boardwalk looking awesome.
is this the part where I'm supposed to ask you what's wrong?
What?
Because some people are just like, oh, I'm fine here and I'm happy and all alone, but they're really not, and sometimes I can't tell.
I'm fine.
Okay.
But
Okay.
thank you for asking. Actually, I did tell you that I would tell you a little bit because you keep getting mad that I'm lying.
Less mad and more just hurt, because I thought we were friends, and I guess, we're not.
I mean,
It's
you're the
okay.
one who said you didn't want to hang out with me because I'm a bad person.
Again, I feel like I could at least help you change it, but,
Why would you change me? I am
because
who I am.
you're doing really bad stuff all the time.
Really
You
bad
lie,
stuff.
you
Okay,
lie,
let's get
you steal, and I don't know why.
deal. Oh, I went and got a phone that people were giving away for free.
But you were okay with stealing. Would you be
No.
okay with stealing?
It depends. I mean, like, I wouldn't steal from a struggling shop like that. Obviously, they need the stuff. But, like, I don't know if someone was like, "Mwahaha, I have my evil gem in my evil tower." I would take the evil gem from the evil tower if it was easy. Sometimes it's not easy to get the evil gem from the evil tower, and it's better just to leave. But sometimes it's actually kind of fun, and you can take it, and then you can just stop all of the evil gems from happening. I heard if you collect 12 of them, you can make a wish, but I've never collected 12. I only collected 2.
Do I know what she's talking about?
No, absolutely not. This is one of
I was
those
just trying to figure-
newfangled
is this
video
a
games.
cultural reference to cover something? I'm like, do I get that?
Has Verity ever played a video game?
Probably, yeah.
It
Depends
sounds like
on-
she's describing a video game.
like they probably have like a GameCube or something.
I think it's a Game Boy. I'm like, yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Actually, that'd probably be
Wishes are always
easier.
corrupt, though.
That would be easier for Verity to handle because there's no actual people involved. You can just enjoy it. Anyway,
Yeah, it's like if it's a video game, right? Like you're supposed to steal because it's a video game. It doesn't hurt anyone. But
What? No, it's not a video game. The last time somebody made a wish, they created vampiric caterpillars, which have now destroyed and killed a lot of people. It's a problem. Making a wish after collecting all 12 of them is a bad thing. You shouldn't do it.
you see a sunglasses seller just nearby, just like,
I just shrug up sunglasses all too, like,
and they pull a pair.
Collect like 2 or 3 and then just stop the evil from emanating from it. That's not a bad thing. If you collect 12 though and make the wish, something horrible will always happen, so you should do that.
okay, enough. Look.
Right, I was gonna tell you, like, stuff. Let's go sit over here in the far away from other people.
Okay, fine. And I just wave by at the sunglasses seller, just like.
They kind of like hold up sunglasses, like, oh.
Oh, poor sunglasses man.
You two pass this sort of plaque that's been set up nearby that says, "Welcome to Blellow Lake," and it has a little information there about a mysterious cryptid that is said to live within the depths of this lake to make it emit bizarre colors at unusual times during the year.
Oh, I wonder if you swim to the bottom, you'll touch it.
I don't think you're allowed to swim in it.
You can't swim in the lake? Isn't that the point of a lake? Is it a lava lake? It doesn't look like
Question:
lava.
Are
Is
we
it
allowed to swim in this lake? Because it changes colors. See, in my IRL brain, I'm just like, don't swim in the lake that
Right.
changes colors. That sounds like radiation.
Of
That-
course.
No.
You see there are various seals nearby that sort of the EPA, the magical EPA equivalent, has like cleared the lake is okay to swim in. Just nobody is allowed to disturb the creature at the bottom because it is currently protected through certain environmental clauses. But yeah, otherwise the lake is clear to be safe most of the time.
Thomas, I heard that.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. What is it you want to tell me? Yeah, you don't live in the countryside. You lie.
Oh
about
no,
it.
that's not that. We're not talking about that one. I do live in the countryside. We're just gonna accept that as a reality and push that away. But the Other thing is I don't like that you keep saying I'm a liar because I'm a bad person. I'm not lying to be a bad person. I'm just lying because if I tell people the truth, it's gonna be annoying.
So what you're saying is you're not a bad person, but you're okay not telling the truth to people for the sake of your own self so you don't get annoyed at. Great, that clears it up very nicely. I'm gonna just go now.
No, Verity, please listen. I'm really trying here. I'm really, really trying. I don't normally try with people. I normally just hang out with them for a day and never talk to them again.
Well, okay, fine. What? What is it? I don't get it. I don't get
I know
why.
you don't get it, so I'm gonna explain.
Okay.
So, it's not magic exactly what I do. I know a language. I can talk to magic and ask it to do things, which doesn't sound like that much of a problem, but the fact is that I can make other magic bigger, which in a world that really prioritizes magic as a source of, like, I don't know, like, you guys seem to think of people who are good at magic as like this really important and valuable thing. It's a very important, valuable skill set, and the better you are at magic, the more important you are in the world. And if people found out that can make their magic better, don't you think that it would get a little bit annoying for me? Because there would be a bunch of people who would want my help, and maybe not even always good people. Maybe sometimes bad people would want my help. And it's not like I have a lot of ways of defense, because all I can do is make someone's magic less. If someone tries to shoot me, I'm screwed.
Yeah, but if someone with, too much magic or too little magic, needs your help and they're good people, why wouldn't you just help them?
Because if I help, that's what I've been doing. I have helped people. I've been helping Lila on the side anytime I can. I try to help out some kid, and now he's blackmailing me. When you help people, it's a risk that maybe someone can hurt you with that knowledge. So I do help people. I helped close the gate. I've been helping anytime I can. I'm just doing it on the down low because it could hurt me, this knowledge. It could be used against me, and it could make my life a lot harder. So I'm lying to save myself, not to hurt anyone, and not to hurt you.
Okay. Well, that was pretty easy now, wasn't it? They just pop up and they're just like, all you need to do with me, yeah, is just tell the truth. I just don't like lying.
I know you don't like lying, but how do I know that it's a big risk on my end? I'm trusting that you're going to keep that secret and you're not going to tell someone that can hurt me with it.
Sure. I mean, unless they ask, I guess, directly of what you actually do. I don't want to
No,
lie.
please, if someone asks what I directly do, just say it's photomancy. That's the important thing, is I need you to lie too. That's why I didn't want to tell you. But I don't want to keep hurting you. So it's this weird zone where I'm trying to figure out what is the way that would be the most helpful for you, and everything I'm doing seems to be wrong. So I'm just asking, if anyone asks what I can do, the answer is photomancy. That's the course I'm in.
You have to at least hide it a bit better, and no talking about, the moon crashing. I don't understand that, and it, keep that down low too, I guess. It doesn't help.
Sometimes it's just confusing because not everything adds up all the way, but I'm doing my best. I normally don't meet up with people this much. I just, hang out once or twice, and then I never see them again. So it's not really as much of a problem as it has been lately, since I'm stuck in one area and the same group of people, and I'm still meeting with them and talking with them, and it's really difficult.
At this point, you see the creatures appearing again, Juniper, slowly ascending out of the ground, out of the lake, peeping from behind the plaque, behind the bench as well. All these different sort of spectral entities that are all watching you with hollow eyes.
Great.
What's up?
It's there again. Don't worry about it. They don't.
What? Who's there? Hello?
Just them.
Who?
The little purples.
Oh. Hi there.
Don't wave at them.
Oh, sorry. Can they see me?
I don't know. I don't know what they are and what they want and what they're doing. Sometimes
Can you ask?
I don't know. I mean, I can.
Well, maybe try asking. Maybe they want our help.
Do you want our help?
One of them drifts closer to you, Juniper, and a very sort of distorted look to it. Very big eyes, no real discernible features to it. They're almost just a tube, just a spectral tube person. And when you address it, it kind of like just moves very close and is just staring into your being, as are all these things nearby as well. And for the first time ever, you see that the one in front of you who is up in your face the most, a sort of appendage appears from their tube-like body, and it slowly reaches up and reaches out for you.
I step back! Can you talk?
It doesn't seem to respond in any way. It just drifts, still reaching out towards you.
I try in magic language just to be safe.
Oh yeah, still no
Okay.
response.
Just I don't know what it wants, but it wants to touch me and I don't want it to.
Oh, well, can you ask it not to touch you? Just chew friends.
No, they don't really. I don't know how to communicate with them that way. They don't know any language that I know if they can speak at all. They just are here.
Oh. Huh, interesting. Do they... I guess Verity will, I don't know, whip out their guitar that they carry around, or tiny ukulele at this point, because I feel like, and just like, do they like music? Do they like dancing? Maybe this will make them happy. Yeah?
Incredible.
Yeah, okay. Play music for the tiny creepy stalkers that follow me around. That's a great choice.
It's not nice to call people stalkers if they don't, oh, creepy if they're stalk. Well, yeah, okay, that's fair. Do they like music? Yeah. C, this is C chord. Bra, this is G chord.
Why don't you roll to convince or change the game? Your choice. Actually, no. Just convince. Just convince.
Just convince? What am I convincing? I'm just trying to convince them to communicate, right?
Yeah. You're just trying to establish some kind of contact here. So
Okay.
anything you think that applies to that, go ahead and roll it, or tag it rather.
Sure.
As you play a little
I'm
ukulele.
gonna put sense of unity with people, emotional connections, and for good measure, don't hurt me. We're friends.
that's actually pretty applicable. I like that. Go ahead and roll when you're ready.
Oh, how did I miss?
Damn, that's an unfortunate roll. Yeah, you start playing, and there's just nothing. There's nothing at all that you're picking up from this Verity, and you know bonds, you know entities. Even when it comes to ghosts and things, sometimes if you have an awareness of them, you can find a little sliver of something. You find nothing here. It is a dead void. There simply is nothing there.
Can you minimize your own magic, Juniper, and not see them?
Don't have magic.
Well, minimize. Is it actually minimize their magic that causes them to appear? I guess.
I can try. Maybe I could try. I could let it touch me and see what happens. I don't know. If I get like creepily possessed, will you kill me?
No. But I will go get help, and maybe they will kill you. If deal?
The answer was no. I won't kill you. That was what I was looking for.
Oh, but you said you didn't. You made it sound like you wanted me to kill you. Okay.
No,
okay.
I really wanted to learn that you wouldn't kill me if something went wrong, and now I'm a little concerned.
Oh, well, I wouldn't kill you. Like,
No, but you'd get someone who would.
it sounded like you wanted me to kill you. Was what I'm saying.
I don't want to die.
Okay. Sounds good. I will not kill you or let anyone else kill you if you get possessed.
Okay.
So, Juniper, if you are attempting this, I'm going to need you to roll Take the Risk.
I don't like that, Thomas.
Mhm.
I don't like that. Oh no.
Anything you think applies, go ahead and add it. I don't think there's anything.
Okay,
Otherworldly Stalkers I'm going to slap on there as a weakness for now.
Maybe magically attuned. Can I apply that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And I don't think I'm minimizing it because that would be the opposite of letting it touch me. So I'll just go with 1 plus -1. Let's
You know
see
what, we
how
need
this
more.
goes.
We need more mysterious music. Let's...
I don't like that. Take a risk is scary. This is
yeah, it is. All right, a roll when you're ready. And that's a miss. MC can invoke one of their MC moves. Whoop whoop. So
We are so bad at this today.
we die.
Juniper, the one who reached out or whatever it was trying to do to you, it seems to have, as far as you can tell, very little willpower. Indeed, none of these things appear to have any kind of desires, as far as you can tell. When you've seen them in the past, they've just been there. And sometimes they followed you a little bit, sometimes they've just stood and stared at you in silence, in this cold silence. The one you're seeing right now, who is ever so slightly active, more active than you ever seen these entities be, you try to sort of establish some sort of line of communication, some kind of understanding, some kind of empathic link, and in the process, there is a sudden jolt in your mind, and it is though you are watching like the silliest, cheesiest effects that you saw on chalked silhouettes. It's like you just saw that times 10 suddenly flashed in your mind. Destruction, pain, torment, sorrow. And after that brief flash in your head, you realize that this creature before you is far closer than you realized, and it reaches out and touches you on the cheek. And at that exact moment, there is a sudden explosion of some kind of magic that Verity, even you can see, and suddenly, as though being sort of ripped and torn and reassembled before your eyes, this sort of slightly tubey, wispy spiritual form suddenly materializes in front of you, still touching your cheek, Juniper, still just a very simple appearance to them. And they sort of recoil a little bit, almost in shock or in pain, it's not entirely certain. And then it sort of looks at the appendage it used to reach out to you, and it looks up to you with a look that you can't interpret. It's just those hollow eyes. There are no eyebrows here. There's no facial movements. It is just those eyes. And then suddenly, this creature that both of you can see right now falls to its knees, and you hear a terrible sound. And before your eyes, you can see that it starts shifting and maneuvering in such a way that it sort of takes on a new form, parts of it stretching out in all sorts of directions until it becomes this spiny, sort of wispy monster. You can see its eyes grow narrow and dark, and its head snaps up towards you, Juniper. And for once, you can actually tell what expression is on that face, what desire it has. It is hunger. And that is where we will end tonight's session, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Is This an Education? I've been the MC, joined by two truly wonderful players. Thank you both so much for taking so much of the for sort of propping us up with only two players. Absolutely super job. Lovely seeing Verity and Juniper get into all sorts of hijinks and scenarios together. Does anybody have anything they would like to plug before we say goodbye for the evening?
Jesus Christ, Thomas, I'm still reeling.
Yeah, you just ended it there. We're gonna be eaten.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Except for the ghost
if-
who lives in my
if-
apartment who can't leave.
Well, if Juniper doesn't get immediately yeeted the next session, lovely art over here created by Maxine Azara. Her art station is like, oh Christ, I should have prepared this.
You work on that, and I can do other plugs. Nevi, did you have anything you wanted to plug before we end it here?
Hi, I'm a voice actor. You can't really tell from the kind of voices I do for June, which is just whoop the whole time, but...
Is that a technical term? Whoop.
No, that's just me. But if you want actual voice acting that isn't that, I can't do that. Contact me. or don't. Live your life and be happy.
Yeah,
Bye.
of course. Our music that you heard today is from Hyson from soundtrack from The Weary Volumes 1 and 2, and X-Takeru X from the albums Victim and Demonized, and those are both found on Free Music Archive under the license CC BY. Great music, wonderful. Go check that out, it's great. Yes, our artist, who is our wonderful artist who has created these incredible portraits, or the
Yeah,
link
a
rather.
lovely person by the name of Maxine Azara, and her art station, found it, is Datka Art _art. It's DATCA_ART. So
Do you want to send me
check it
that?
out.
Send me that real quick so I can post it in the chat,
sure,
Twitch chat.
I'll send it in the general. There you go, Thomas.
Thank you. All right, this has been another episode of Is This an Education? We will be back 2 weeks from now for another episode to see how this resolves, and indeed to see what Desmond and Lila were up to this entire time. Maybe their own misadventure, even more chaotic. Who knows? Almost certainly not, but who knows? You'll never know until you find out. So join us next time for that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.